Moving.
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay.
All right, pull timers up.
Oh, fuck. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
5.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, that's canceled.
Yeah, I did. I canceled it.
Okay.
Sorry,
I was canceled like 2 seconds and then it just disappeared.
Oh no. Oh.
And MD chicken here, just for this one.
Okay.
I was chicken starting.
Let me know when you're ready.
No. I just did the wrong one. We're good. You're starting, Perm.
Ready? Okay. There we go. Pull timers up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and lost it. Bones. First Bone Storm. Stay within the center ring, guys. If you are a ranged or a healer, you're within the center ring. Hunters are the furthest back. See, there you go. This is exactly what we want him to be doing. Notice how the raid itself isn't taking that much damage. He's moving between very predictable locations. We could be slightly closer tanks, but this is fine. That was perfect. Use those 1-minute DPS cooldowns. Get those healers out. We're gonna get one last Bone Storm.
Run.
4%, see if you can finish them off. Great job, guys. This is like the exact movement that we kind of want, though, where it's just going back and forth between those two locations. That's pretty much exactly it. Tanks, if anything, you just want to be a couple steps closer to the ring, but other than that, that was perfect.
I need to let the dog out real quick.
So that's exactly how we're going to do it on Heroic. Heroic is the same as normal. It just hurts a lot more, and the boss has way more health. So it's just a little bit more healing. But as you guys felt, that was simple. Like, I don't know if anybody's health even dropped under 75%.
Yeah, that was kind of a snooze fest.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the flames hurt, like where you have to move a lot quicker, and the spikes you got to get them out or have a bop rotation for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bop helps with the damage, but you don't get cleansed of it. You still have to get DPS'd out.
Yeah. I meant like it mitigates
Can we
damage.
do this trash in future? Just like again, more for live. Doesn't matter now. But can we do this trash like Black Temple? I don't know if any of you tanked Black Temple. But the trash packs like
bubble?
Run down with bubble on, gather everything up, cancel your bubble, then we all move in. It just speeds it up a little bit. But...
No, I'm 100% on board with that.
And it's funner, more cleave.
Just wait, everybody stand back, just so that just give the tanks a chance to try it on this next pack. And obviously next time, like on live, when we do this, they'll go in with everything. So wait for us to finish.
We're not raiding. We're not coming and doing this tomorrow night, and the night after, and the night after.
Lol. No. All right, like go ahead and full bubble.
Everything?
Yeah, go ahead and full bubble. Normally we do it with both, not the ads on the side, just the big ads, right? So you'd bubble, they'll all walk into you, cancel your bubble, and then you're good. Yeah, just like that. So you do that with both packs, left and right.
Also, Jurlu, the reason I was like late is because I was working on setting up everything for my priest, and then I saw that you were like, "Oh, just kidding, you're not on your priest."
Yeah, sorry about that. That was some last minute people deciding they wanted it to not show up and stuff like that, which caused me to have to make some adjustments.
I mean, it sounds like I'm gonna be real good on loot prio for pally gear.
Potentially, yeah. I feel like we could probably pull one of these high priests with the trash, eh? Maybe not if we do the double pull, though. I feel like if we're doing that,
Probably could.
Fair joke.
I'd say first double pull, don't, just to try it out, but then if it seems safe, do it.
I mean, if we were gonna test it, it would be now because it's PTR, so if we wipe, who the fuck cares?
Well, we want to see the Lich King tonight. We want to power through these bosses we already know. Don't want to on this shit.
Are we just powering through all normals and just to get to LK?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, clearly from the looks of things, we could have done Armed Mode Marrowgar.
Yeah, I mean, we could have done that one. I mean, well, loot chips, given, but...
Yeah, I would like to do Heroic Marrowgar week 1, so I was considering having us do it again, because we did it in the Pug, but, this time I want to make sure that we're getting as far in as we can. So we're just going to be doing this in the middle of the room, guys. We're not going all the way to the back. We're just doing it in the middle.
Is that going to be the case on Heroic as well?
Yes. Yep. So Parm, you're tanking left, Chicken, you're tanking right. From a lot of Scott's PTR that they were doing, they found the simplest thing, like, grouping them up for AoE. Technically, you could kill the boss faster, you could phase it faster. It's a lot harder to manage MCs. You're slower at killing the ads. It's more likely that the ads get their abilities off. The easiest way to deal with this is to kill the ads. As soon as they spawn, just zug them. So there's melee assigned to each side. There's casters assigned to each side. Kill your ad as soon as it spawns. Just don't even think about it. Casters primarily focus the melee ads. Melee primarily focus the caster ads. Nuke them down, then get back on the boss. If we kill them, they shouldn't be up for more than like 5-10 seconds. They'll barely even get a cast off. They're not going to get empowered. They're not going to get their spell reflect shields. We're not going to have to deal with any of that, which is going into Heroic, what's really important. Make sure you guys are running from the ghosts in phase 3, and let's just make sure that we're getting CCs on any of the mind controls. And honestly, that's it. This is normal, so we're not getting ads in phase 3. It's a complete joke, but just make sure we're getting all tricks and MDs into Parm when we hit phase 3. Pull term is up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
These ads are stunnable too, right?
I think so, as long as they're not like empowered, yeah. Okay, get ready for the first set of ads. There they are. Can I get another death grip on this adherent? Adherent's got reflect up.
Do you want me helping with that, or do you want me to just tunnel boss?
Yeah, I wasn't assigned to anything on the sheet, so I was just
I
tunneling
thought you
boss.
were. Okay, weird. No, that's fine. CC? Cyclone?
Ooh, immune to Cyclone.
Oh yeah, he's got AMS up. Okay, good job. Next ad's in 5.
At 18.
Oh, weird. Is my shit all messed up? What? It just said next set of ads 5. They didn't show. Yeah, right.
Ad been coming in 5 from now.
Weird.
Yeah, 5 now.
Now it says 5.
My shit's all fucked up. Mine says next ads in 30 seconds now.
Yeah, so does mine.
Mine is too.
It'll be showing you heroic timers.
Okay. Kill the empowered ad first, always.
Oh no. No.
See, this is why we're not AoEing quite as hard, because then it makes it so much easier to deal with that. In Heroic, remember, there's 3 MCs, not 1. So we need to be a lot more controlled with that. And that's what this just helps us with. We can definitely push here. Tanks, get ready.
What?
Adelaide, can you get super up?
Such a shit.
Shit on me, idiot.
What?
Something one-shot you.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, actually, Swift. Swift get super up. Swift get super.
You didn't see her threat the whole
you
time?
should be pulling the boss to the middle. I know you're probably having like threat fucking fights going on. We need the boss in the middle.
Threat resets on phase transition, so whoever hits her first is gonna get aggro.
What we'll need to do is get the MD rolling like half a second before transition, and that might be able to help with that. Good cycling. Yeah, so basically just slowly kite her around the outside of the room. You just continually slowly move. Because there's a ghost, we don't want to be near the ghost. Ghost's coming to melee and we're not moving. Dugor's tanking, can we salve Dugor?
Ghost.
You want to be continually slowly moving her around. Don't stop. Continually slowly move her.
So that's going to be the difference. Like if we're doing heroic and you want to one tank it, you obviously you can't do that.
Yeah, we wouldn't be interrupting if we're doing the one tank strat, because just be a DK spamming Icy Touch, and then you don't interrupt her, and she'll never go into melee range, so she'll never cast her threat reduction.
Yeah, so she won't move. So people need to just get good at avoiding ghosts without relying on the tank dragging the boss around. If that's how we're going to do it. You know, if we're going to one tank it, melee just needs... I mean, melee are going to have ads to deal with as well. That's the thing. So they're not always going to be stood on the boss anyway.
Yeah. Ideally, that second tank or whoever's there will be bringing the ads close, and they can be cleaved, but it'll all depend on what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to fight for threat if you're going around picking up ads and then have to pick up the boss.
Vanikar was up here before the elevator got up. Where's the portal down there for the fast way?
Behind the boss. Like, in the... Sorry, like, behind Marrowgar, right? So, like, as you're going into Death Whisper's room?
Oh, up the stairs from Death Whisper. Yeah.
Yep. The teleporter's always before the boss.
But that's the speed move, is everybody except Table runs up the stairs when she dies.
Yeah.
Try and have her die near the stairs.
Thank the spirits for you, brothers and sisters.
After this trash pack, let me change it to heroic before I forget.
To Orgrim's hammer. If you leave soon,
I mean, you might as well just do it on normal, isn't it? I know.
All the same.
You know, just to speed it up. Like we're never going to wipe on heroic, are we?
No.
Just like fucking.
I just
get it
thought for
done.
the loot, right? Because we might get
accepted.
something that somebody wants. So it's
It's not like it's much longer on gunship for heroic, is it?
Not really.
It's probably an extra 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
I don't think it really matters either way.
It's heroic.
Captain Sarfang will be pleased to see you aboard Orgrim's hammer. Make haste. We will secure the area and we're ready for business. Orgrim's hammer infantry. Hold position.
I didn't know you were a tank, Trippy.
Me neither.
Oh.
I was even fighting my desync. It wasn't even going crazy.
I can't do any. I can't cast.
You have to like move. I had to move and then I could cast again.
Is that a mechanic or just a bug?
It seems
Yes.
It's a feature.
Gotcha.
They nerfed ferals by 5% and nerfed casters by casts.
No, they reverted the feral nerf.
I know. It didn't really work if I made that joke without.
All right.
the feral thing.
Parm will have you tanking on our ship. Chicken will have you jumping over. So Chicken, make sure you get a rocket pack. All DPS, please have a rocket pack.
Sen, I think your pet is stuck.
So, yeah, all pets will get stuck at the door. You'll have to dismiss it and re-summon it if you want it over here. Chicken, when you jump over, you want to tank the boss kind of close to this side, kind of where I'm jumping. You want to tank them obviously on their ship, but kind of close to the head of our ship, so it's the back of their ship. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start
Super's
the
mom
RP.
behind.
Chicken, you're good to jump over?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, awesome.
How is someone dead already?
Isn't it
how's,
like that?
how's Renicar dead? Oh no. What did he do?
He got left behind.
I have so many questions.
I saw somebody was on the outside of the ship. Did it like leave him behind or something?
Told you heroic was too difficult. You didn't listen.
No,
Amazing.
I didn't. If you're in a cannon, make sure you're shooting the cannoneers on the back of the ship. On the very rear of their ship, there's cannoneers or something they're called, mortar soldiers. So you want to be shooting the mortar soldiers. Swift, can you get Ranicar up, please?
Jumper and defender's a little mixed up. Which tank is jumping over?
Chicken. So chicken, when you jump, you're tanking it close on our side of the ship, kind of close to the back. So you want to be nice and at the wall. You do not have to tank the sorceress. You're only tanking Bronzebeard. Make sure you grab Bronzebeard. Bronzebeard is the boss ad. He'll fucking one-shot him.
Chicken, you're out of heal range.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Now you just hang out there and wait, and we all jump back. As soon as you're the last one, you can just jump back over to us. Perfect.
Let's send help.
Oh, Lee, your gargoyle's just going ham over there.
Yeah, the army's fighting the boss as well.
Oh.
To be fair, the fire ellie's working his way through the rifleman.
What a G! Tank first.
Excuse me, it's rifle
Ready to go?
people.
Sorry.
That might be the play, is all shamans jump over at the first wave and drop fire alleys.
I think my bag's bugged. I can't see the quest item to jump over the rocket.
It's in your. It's not in your bags. It's equipped. It's a shirt.
It's a shirt. Oh, cool. Okay. Totally forgot.
I think Foji's thing auto equips it for you.
Rip easy. Pour one out for the homies.
Beezy, bro.
Where is he? Oh, he's on.
Is there going to be like a wall of shame for dying on this fight?
Table? Are you in range? Can you get him?
Goodbye.
Of what?
He's on their ship. You can get him from our ship.
Bronzebeard took
I'm
me out.
feeling adventurous.
I should be dead, but I'm not.
I don't have to jump.
No,
From
that's
the
exactly-
edge,
you can
watch
get him
out.
from our ship. Yeah.
We just
If you
stay
fall
over there
between
until
the
sorcerer's
ships-
dead, right?
Yeah, as soon as the sorcerer's dead, we all come back. So you wait to see your tank go. As soon as the tank goes, everybody jumps. And Chicken, you can basically jump over as soon as you hear the boss talk about get a sorceress out there to shut down those cannons. You can already be over there. Oh, Rip McDoss.
Obligatory bloodlust.
Right?
Is it like an AoE that's killing you? Should I face him the other way?
Moradin does a whirlwind.
Yeah, he cleaved both of them, so I don't know if they ran in front of him, but yeah, just have him
Yeah, I'll
facing.
face him the other way.
Have him facing like our ship. So like your back is kind of to the edge. Oh what? Oh no! Oh my!
Bye, boys.
Oh, remember us.
Oh, remember me.
That'll just happen. I just.
They
Well,
killed it.
when he says the alliance falters onward to like the Lich King, that's the end of the fight. But
Well,
I think
he
you guys like zone it up to the thing, right?
He was spawning a thing.
I remember those bracers being good for hunters.
You're gonna have to summon us. There's no way for us to get off this ship.
That's amazing.
Their bodies are right here? What the hell?
Well, I think there's a couple people who died when they jumped. It moved, so they.
No, like look in front of the door the Sourfang comes out of. Their bodies are right here.
Oh my god, they are.
They're just waiting to die on their own screens?
We're like way out here on the gunship.
Yeah, I can't put a res on you.
See you guys. I'm
not dead.
jumping
I'm gonna
off.
take this time and go step outside for a cigarette real quick.
We need a summon.
I'm dead.
If you can,
On
if you
Obo,
can
don't
summon
zone in, I got
Adelaide
you.
and Luke.
Oh
never
shoot!
mind,
I
it says that
still
rank.
need
Oh,
something
'cause
that
you-
was done.
okay.
What?
All right.
Are we doing Southang heroic or normal?
Normal. He just swapped it.
Okay, that's fine. It's only because I need to change the glyph.
All right, make sure you guys have checked those plans. I should have assigned everybody correctly. Make sure that you guys are attacking your rights correct ahead, I should say. Oh, I should have assigned ranged there though.
I don't see where the two pallies would be. I'm assuming melee, but it's not.
Melee.
Okay, I was just asking because you know he listed positions and we were not there. I also took off RF just because you know I feel like that probably would cause issues.
Oh yeah, you only want that out at range if you're going to try and aggro them.
You having
yeah.
on all the odds?
Can't you just use the teleporter?
Teleporter.
There is no teleporter. We're stuck on the ship.
I think Obo stepped away.
That's what we keep saying. We need a summon.
I thought you were dead. Like, I thought you had fallen off.
I jumped off.
Alive. We need a summon. Adelaide and I are still over here.
Well, probably report that as a bug, I would think.
I can't summon you, and no one does.
I think that was in the original. I don't think it's a bug. It's just like a thing. You have to like jump off and die.
Obo, can you do a... Thank you.
Yeah, let's try to keep it moving, guys. Like we asked for a closet like 5 minutes.
Had to get my food buff.
We got.
I was dead.
We gotta get it moving.
Goda, what's happening with the melee and the blood beasts?
Yeah, that
really
was my
fucked up.
mistake. Yeah, the melee are all on L1, right? So L1 is the one that gets
Yeah.
stunned.
Oh, Lee said it while I'm literally reading it. Like, what the fuck's going on with the melee?
Yeah, I just needed to update that properly. So L2, that's on the left side. That'll be synergy and spell farm.
I'm number 3, aren't I, on the right?
Yeah, it's the one the beast you're attacking. Yeah, you should be able to reach it.
L2?
Yeah, it's not just on the opposite side. I can have you attacking the same one. It just might get a little sketchy for you. Would you rather that? I can have you attacking the same one.
I can reach it when it's near the boss, but if he goes the other direction, I can't.
All right, I'll change it.
So stun, that means my hammer, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to like
Yeah, and you guys have to be really cautious about not AoEing when the beasts are going to spawn. Don't use hammer or don't throw your shield. Like, you do not want to tank them. Under any circumstances, you do not want to tank the beasts.
You also do need to spec in for live. It don't matter now, but Palm and Chicken, you both want to be specced into Hammer of Justice. So you've got it for every set of ads.
Is
When I
that
was tanking
how
this
it
earlier
works?
as well. Yeah, when I was tanking this earlier as well, I put the countdown on for when the ads were spawning, and don't press hammer.
That's funny.
Okay.
They just made a change to phase 3 Lich King. Because people were cheesing something.
This is the Serenite bombs with the platform again?
No, this was people were intentionally dying and self-resing to not get drawn down in the sword to keep putting damage on him, so they're reducing damage he'll take during that part.
So random. But just to like get like a little bit more damage so you can beat the enrage timer?
Right.
Oh.
The Wetty strats?
Well, I wonder if I don't know if people were doing that back in the day, or if it's nobody like streamed it, so no one knew about it.
All right, sorry that took a little second there. So if you look on the sheet there, L2, That's Savage and Zybris, all melee. We're attacking L1, and that's the one that's going to get stunned. Parm, you have first stun. Chicken, you've got second stun. We should only need 1 stun per round of ads, so just make sure that it gets stunned immediately. Synergy Spell Farm, you guys are on R1. I still didn't update R2. Adelaide and Majay, you're on F. That's the front one. And R2, that's like Ranikar, Oboe, Gracious. You guys can focus that one. You guys can do a little bit of... Actually, don't even bother with multi-dotting on normal. You're not even going to get like a tick off.
That's true.
I'm going to go ahead and start the RP here since we got a little bit to wait anyway.
You say R1 or R2? Or sorry, L1 or L2?
If you refresh it, you should see it now.
Oh.
Ranikar was relogging. I don't know if he'll be back in time.
Oh shit, okay. Hopefully. Well, you got a minute and a half.
You won't lost around 30% even on normal.
Just lost on pull for normal. Let's get through quicker. Yeah, on heroic, it'll always be 30%, but because this is normal, if we wait to Bloodlust at 30%, we're only going to get half the duration of Bloodlust anyway. So, like, we could Bloodlust earlier, I guess, but we might as well just lust on pull. There's no reason.
Or if you want, I can do it after first, right after first ads.
No, I just.
If you're not a tank, you might want to step away from the hitbox.
I gotta hit him when he pops out.
I'm dropping trap. So.
I'm dropping trowel.
Super, stand closer.
Can you explain that? What does that mean?
Jay, you can drop totems and just move
Here,
back
Super.
a bit.
I'll move before the first Nova it, so I can drop my fire rally.
Okay.
Army's about now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not.
Do we not have enough at range? Melee got boil. Okay, we're killing the left one. Melee left.
Thought.
1 minute DPS cooldowns. Stun the closer one. It's always got to be the back ad. Make sure we're not stunning that close one, and we want to stun the back. There's the first mark, first beacon. Next ads. Melee, we're always killing the back one first. Good job. Taunt square in someone. Taunt square. Somebody taunt square. Don't be afraid to taunt them back in, Melee. If you see it get too far away, you can taunt it back. Don't use death grips, but you can taunt.
On hard mode, are we planning on doing the DI strat?
If we get a 5th and a 6th, yes. So we'll heal the first 4, and if we get more, we will. Yes.
Gotcha.
What did we do? If we
If you get too many too many marks of the fallen champion out, the 5th mark and the 6th mark, if you end up getting them, you DI that person. So we'll basically have our rep pally and whoever currently isn't tanking the boss kind of sacrifice themselves to DI that target. It just basically makes that damage nullified for an entire minute. They can get soul stoned and come right back up and keep DPSing, and then those people that got it,
the DI doesn't remove the mark.
It does not remove the mark, but it stops them from taking damage for the duration of the DI.
Can't wait for that to get changed.
Just having a paladin run through.
Yeah, if we have a paladin who wants to run through, and then we can use the Scourge teleporter.
I'm through.
All right, thanks. You can use the teleporter, guys. Kill both of the Valkyries as we go. We're gonna go straight to Blood Council. Are you through? Have you clicked the thing?
Now
There it
he's
is,
through.
Pepper Spire. Now he's through.
Yeah, you
You have to wait for the high overlord talk.
You were lying. Yeah, that's why I was surprised when he said he was through.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I was here. I didn't know about the trigger that caused it. So.
Yeah, I think you pretty much just have to walk
Back
on
up,
the
guys.
new teleporter.
Okay. Noted. Thanks.
So that's why we waited for the teleport, guys. All you guys that are dying to the trap right now, you don't have to go through that. You can just wait. Wait for a paladin or anybody with an immunity to just run through, and then you just use the teleporter. And then you don't have to worry about dying. You don't have to worry about trying to get through. You don't have to worry about any of that. Let's grab that second Valkyrie. We're going straight to blood. Oh my god, I have 2 Shadow Frost shards. No way. Grab that Valkyrie on the left, just so he's not trolling us later.
What a chick.
Make sure you guys come stack up.
No matter how dark the battle, never forsake it.
Well, I mean, I death gripped one then.
Oh, I didn't even notice they were that far back.
And they spawn wherever the people are, right? That they're copying?
Yes, yeah.
I want to spawn where the people are.
So how does the blood mirror work? I've never really fully understood the blood mirror from the Blood Knights.
That was beautiful, table.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Does anybody know? I mean, it's not a big deal.
No, I
I guess we'll hope.
What was you asking?
Blood mirror from the Blood Knights. How does it work exactly?
What on? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
So the target they put their blood mirror on, any damage that's dealt to the Blood Knight is replicated to the target that's mirrored. Not It's not 100%, but yeah, I mean they're going to take a shitload of damage.
Can you pop them? Would that help?
Oh, well, when
It's
you
a
saying
tank,
Blood
though,
Mirror,
so
I was
you
thinking
wouldn't
Blood
wanna
Queen Lanafel.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a tank, so you wouldn't want to bop them, but
It's
they could
always
use
a
a big
tank.
cooldown or paint up or whatever. Yeah. It usually goes on a tank, doesn't it? It goes on their current target.
Not always.
No?
Not always.
Okay.
No.
Well, if it's not a tank, then yeah, we can bop them.
But like
think
at the
it's
moment, you should be
supposed to, but it
focusing down the Archmage. You should be focusing the skull, the one that's doing Siphon Essence. You always want to do that because then you can click the orb and you do fucking ridiculous damage or even ridiculous healing.
I'm a spider. Can I get a dispel? Alright.
Yeah, see, so Spell Farm got the Blood Mirror there, so we're gonna probably have to be careful about that and get a bop out as soon as you guys see that. Paladins, were you able to see that debuff at all?
I mean, all the debuffs went out at the same time, so it's hard to see.
Okay. Probably just a good one to pay attention to personally as well. If you see it, you know, Ice Block, Bubble, pop a personal defensive, anything you got really, just to help mitigate that damage. Remember, this wall isn't line of sight. They'll cast straight through the door, so we can pull, but this
If you stack up, if you stack to where I am roughly, they all come down really nicely.
Come kind of slightly down the stairs and to the left, guys. Slightly down the stairs and to the left, where we're all stacking here and kind of jumping. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Good.
They behind us.
Yeah, they do a shadow step, so you want to make sure you're all stacked.
Yeah, you don't want to be too far. Ow! Did you just die instantly?
Yeah, the tacticians are just ruining people.
Blood mirror's 50%, so 50% of the damage done to that target is reflected to the person. So I bopped Adelaide then, and yeah, took nothing.
Nice. Make sure you guys are picking up the tacticians. Like they weren't joking about the tacticians going around killing people.
We're getting sapped, like mid-combat, for long duration.
Because yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people died to it.
There's very minimal AoE. The more stacked you are, the easier all this trash bags will be.
So if they do a sap, I mean, it's probably like what we need basically like both tanks to hopefully have the highest threat on it, or if one tank gets sapped, the other one has to taunt immediately, kind of thing.
I'm feeling like I should just go bear form for these trash packs, just be safe. Just play goalie.
Yeah, maybe.
Might as well.
With how much they sap and stun, I don't think that's a bad idea.
I mean, yeah, literally, if everyone comes and like once we're ready to pull, everyone comes and stacks on me. As they get round the corner, you can literally just walk forward.
So hug the wall, guys. Where the boomkin is, hug the wall.
And there are definitely LOS chokes, like up here. There's a couple of them.
It's like now you move forward. Everyone move forward.
Are we killing the tactician if we can?
Blood mirrors on Savage. I mean, he's taking no damage from it at all, though. Like literally zero.
I mean, I died last trash pack to Blood Mirror. Like I took 8k in one hit.
Well, Savage just literally took zero damage. Nothing at all.
Deterrence? Or...
It's not Savage's damage that's reflected, is it?
No.
I think it is. I think it's done on the person.
I'm doing AoE, so you're probably just out healing.
Maybe.
It was a better pull. I think 3 tanks is a good idea for it.
Alright, you just grab that pack.
Seems to be the thing here.
I was gonna tank this one, but I forgot this DK has 2 DPS specs. I just need to swap DKs unless somebody else wants to tank Valinar or whatever his name is.
I'm 2 DPS specs as well.
Okay, I can switch DKs. I have 2 DKs on here, so.
I don't have a blood spec on this guy right now.
Okay, I'll switch. So while I'm switching, just make sure you guys check the plans. So you only need to be spread when the first guy's empowered. That dude in the middle there, Valinar. Otherwise, you guys want to be pretty stacked up, right? So like, take a look at the plans and know where you're going to be standing. But when that middle guy's not empowered, when it's the flame guy on the side who is that Taldaram, or it's the shadow guy Keleseth, ranged and healers, you guys should be pretty much stacked up, like kind of somewhere near the back-ish of the circle, probably around there, right? So that middle guy, Valinar, is empowered, you want to be in your spread positions, right? Because it's empowered shock vortex. If it's any of the other guys, if it's Taldaram, if it's Keleseth, you want to be stacked up. Especially if it's Taldaram, because that's the flame orb that you guys need to spread, right? So
And
if
for that,
if Taldaram's empowered and he does empowered flame orb, whoever its target has to immediately run away from the boss, and you want that orb to go through the raid, right? That's why everybody's stacked up. That orb goes through the raid, it saps a whole bunch of the power from the orb. Now when it eventually catches up to you and hits you, it barely hits you for like 10k instead of practically one-shotting you. Yeah, swapping characters here. Make sure you guys have checked those plans.
I just
Can
want
we
to
get a
just-
summon stone down so you guys can get me in real quick too?
Can I just add?
cut that right?
Yep.
Healers are only going to flare on empowered fire orb.
Well, you only need to be spread when Valinar is empowered, right?
Valinar. Okay.
If Valinar is not empowered, then you don't need to be spread. So you only spread for Valinar. So you start the fight spread, and then you're stacked, and you're only spreading again if Valinar gets empowered.
But that's too much movement for heroic mode, right?
No, that's not. That's almost no movement. You're starting the fight spread because it starts with Valinar every time, right? Then it goes away, right? And then you're stacked. And nobody's moving, you're just staying stacked. And then you go through a whole round of, the bosses getting empowered and everything. And then it could eventually come back to Valinar being empowered. And at which point Valinar is empowered, then you spread out. Otherwise, you're stacked and you're not moving. The only time you have to move is Valinar is empowered, or if you're the one targeted by the empowered shot or empowered flame orb. Those are the only times you move, right?
Which direction or area is the tank gonna move if empowered shockwave hits? He goes not empowered. The normal shockwave goes on melee. Do we have a plan for that or not?
Yeah, it's in the plans. For where you're moving for empowered shock vortex? Yep.
No, for when shock vortex normally, when it's just being the normal boss, goes on a melee or the tank.
Oh, you're talking about the regular shock vortex?
Yeah, the entire group move.
Probably just move slightly left, slightly right kind of thing. Like, probably just leave that up to the tanks.
Everyone does need to adjust though. Again, not normal. Like normal don't matter, but if it's like, prepping for heroic, it's like if the tank needs to move down the stairs, then all the range need to move away as well. So it's like a bit like Lich King with traps. You want to move even though you're not stacked, you move as a group, if that makes sense. So the closer the tank gets to the range, the further the range then move away.
Ideally, we shouldn't really have to move him down the stairs towards the ranged. It should just be slightly left, slightly right kind of thing. But yeah, if we have to, then yes.
What does that ability look like? That
it's a swirl on the ground. The regular shock vortex, it's just a swirl on the ground. It looks like a little mini, very wide tornado swirly air.
Gotcha. So that's if anything what can warrant it.
Yeah, that's when you move. Otherwise, you're just keeping them still. You should, as tanks, shouldn't really ever have to move. All right. Do not do any AoE. Do not multi-shot. If you guys keep pulling the orbs off me, I'm going to be very mad. Do not multi-shot.
No, but it's in my rotation, sorry.
You want any loss now?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Spread the cheeks.
Who's ever standing on the stage should be standing there.
Orb on the left. Somebody can grab it. Swift, can you get Kevin up, please?
Kevin!
You guys stole my orbs. You guys are stealing my orbs.
Boy.
Pain's up. I'm dead already. Yeah, you guys can't steal my orbs. They stole 3 orbs from me right before Keleseth gets empowered. I don't think you guys will be able to get me up. Who's he on?
I'm done. Chick.
It's on mid-J, yeah, no. Because they're not tauntable, eh?
What, the nucleus? They are taunable.
Okay.
But it only lasts for. It's not a threat thing. It's like it'll last like a fixate. Yeah.
Okay.
But like people have got to be so careful because like anything that's chain lightning's a perfect example because it's not AoE. It's individual. Like I can take every orb off someone. It's just
same
horrible.
as multi-shot.
Yeah, same as multi-shot.
I had 2 sticking on me while I was tanking.
Yeah, I think somebody pulled them, and then you really pulled them with
Hammer the Righteous, which works the same.
Because I didn't pull them right over top of you, but I went near you to grab some, and they were following me from the back. And then I grabbed the one that was on the other side of you and ran away. And while I was running away, the existing 3 that were already on me left me and then ran over. And then you ended up having them after that. But I didn't see who initially pulled them.
Do these guys heal throughout the fight at all?
No.
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 Yeah. Oh well.
At that point, I don't even think he's not the primary focus, my guy. So I'll just be super cautious with AoE.
Yeah, like top damage to Dark Nucleus was Chicken, Parm, and Synergy, and then Savage was 5th. Like, just did almost as much as I did. Like, you guys got to make sure you're not hitting them under any circumstance. Don't touch them. And like I said, stuff like multi-shot will hit them, and they don't have a threat table like you'd expect. They just kind of follow the last thing that hit them. So if you multi-shot, I'm going to lose them all, and the only way I can get them back is Icy Touch, and I can't spam that many Icy Touches because I also need to be Icy Touching the boss for threat.
Am I guessing it's like Algalon, where the traps also fuck them up?
It can, yeah, but I don't pull them over the boss, so if you're just throwing traps on the boss, it's fine.
You shouldn't have issues with traps because it's counted as AoE damage, so it works like...
Right.
Well, it just shouldn't really hit them, to be fair.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but like things like multi-shot, just don't do it.
Yes, and just replace your aim shot with
Any dots as well is a nightmare.
I did.
Yeah, do not ever dot them. Do not ever do anything to them. Just pretend like they don't exist and try your best to never hit them.
Yeah, like the ones that go into melee range, I mean, having pally tanks, they're just going to grab them. The only way to pull them out at that point is for them to stop using hammer for 6-7 seconds.
That's fine.
Just play it safe. This is a really easy one, but it's going to be annoying if I don't have any things on me, because the boss is going to get empowered and I'm going to get 2-shot and die. Right? Like, I need to have Dark Nucleus on me or I'm just going to die. If I have like 4 to 5 on me, he's not even going to tickle me. It's going to be so easy.
Do you want like maybe random MDs when they're up just to?
No, like I said, they do not have a threat table. They will follow the last thing the last person who hit them. So every like 4 to 5 seconds, they'll kind of like just forget what they're following, and whoever hits them, they'll go follow them. So just don't hit them.
I do believe that MD will give you the threat still.
Okay.
But they also don't have very much health either, so you don't want to put damage into them because they'll just die.
They die instantly.
On Heroic, we lust on Kawaseth, right?
I think on Heroic you still lust on Pole, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're gonna lust. You're either gonna lust on Paul or you're gonna lust on the second empowerment. Like it literally, it's still better to lust on Paul when everyone's got trinkets up.
That's the way I feel about it. Yeah, you get the most uptime out of it.
As shamans, we do not use Fire Ellie here to avoid any AoE.
We do want nature res and we want fire res as well.
Shocktide, can you nature res?
I'm on nature. Yep.
Okay, sweet, awesome.
2, 1.
Nature is a bit to the right, though. It's not central.
We've got a shadow res up as well, right?
On priest.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Gracious, you're like running into me, my man.
Switch target.
So do not AoE these guys. Do not AoE these. I gotta grab one more orb. Somebody stole a nucleus from me. Please don't AoE. Somebody stole another nucleus from me.
Oh, yeah, living bomb, is that bad?
It shouldn't hit it.
No, living bomb's fine.
Just don't AoE, guys. Sorry, I don't know why he's following me. I wanted to go grab more orbs.
Get the kinetic bomb in the back.
Watch your step.
Everyone should be stacked up at the moment.
Watch your step.
Swift, can you get Lig up? There's a kinetic bomb here with no one on it. Can we get the pet off Killiseth and put the pet on the kinetic bomb, please? I just put the bomb back up and I need a pet on it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Super's mom is on it.
So what just killed everybody there?
The flame vortex were not being handled.
So were people not stacked, or what was the deal?
So we need so the boss is in Narnia, so we need to, as melee and ranged, will be together, or at least same direction, so that whoever gets the flame vortex is going through melee and then going through the range camp.
So basically, have the tanks with their backs up the stage, so that the boss's backs are to the ranged. So that way, it can be tanks, boss, melee, and then a ways back, it'll be ranged and healers.
It also, it's probably not a bad idea, I don't know if you mentioned it, but having somewhere for, the vortex, or, whoever gets flame vortex, always head to the door or wherever, but...
Yeah, they always go straight away from the group. You should just be going towards the door, right? Because the bosses will always be kind of in the middle, the group of everybody will be kind of in the middle, and then somebody will get targeted. You always just go back towards the door. You want that orb to go through the group, right?
Yeah, yes, but you want to move, you don't want to just run towards the door. You want to run towards the range. Let's say it targeted someone who for some reason wasn't stacked. If they run towards the door, they're going to die.
They need to be stacked, right?
Yeah, but at that moment in time when we just wiped there, shitloads of people all got knocked all over the place from a vortex. So everybody was spread. You know, it's more about everybody when Taldaram is targeted, he's empowered. Even if for some reason you get knocked away or something happens and you're not stacked, you're running to the most amount of people. You know, that's your primary goal, is to just kite the orb through as many people as possible. And if you're melee and you're just stood nuking the boss and you see an empowered flame orb spawn from Taldaram, chase it. Just even if it's just for 2-3 seconds, chase it to remove as many stacks as possible and then run back to the boss.
So did that one pop on top of a bunch of people? Because a bunch of people died
blew up
all
on
at the
melee.
same time. Okay. So I thought it couldn't target melee.
I don't know who it had targeted, but it blew up on top of many of us.
I think we got attacked. We got hit by the cyclone, which knocked a bunch of melee out of melee range, and then it targeted the melee. And I think it targeted me. I
think it targeted you as we were running all back in, because it maybe thought you were ranged, and then we just got fucking nuked.
Yeah, because it will always target a range if there's enough people out, which we have. I think it's 8 people you need at range, and then it'll always target a range. So we just got to be a little bit cleaner about that is all.
The effect that's knocking us back while we're stacked, is that anything we can do anything about? So
yes, don't stand in it.
It needs to be moved. The boss needs to be moved. When there's a vortex, not an empowered vortex, just a normal vortex. Anytime one spawns anywhere near melee or tanks, the boss just needs to be moved.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. That swirly spell effect on the ground. You move out of it, right? Ideally, you move with the group. Everybody should kind of stay together, but you just move out of it, and then you're fine.
I think if you have DBM, it'll make you do a chat message. Just from scrolling up, I can see that one was on Parm because he did a say chat that said it was on him. So if you have if you have chat bubbles enabled, you can see if it's on you pretty easy.
I thought we were just talking about
it doesn't tell you that it's on you. It recognizes it as one nearby.
That's
not reliable.
Empowered goes on everybody in the raid and does one of those pulses. That's why we're spread out. What he does when he's not empowered is regular shock vortex, which is literally just a swirly, little tornado-y looking thing on the ground.
Does it take time to spawn, or does it immediately spawn and
it
knock
spawns
everybody
immediately, but it takes a bit to launch you.
Yeah,
so you have time to get away from it.
You have about 3 to 5 seconds to move out of it, otherwise it'll throw you out. So you can see it, you get lots of time to react, and it's like a whole 3D texture. It's like a swirling, like little wind thing. Like you can see it. Why is there extra people on this side?
And don't fucking run into me. I ran out so early to give you all room, and you run into me.
Like, Lig, you gotta be in the middle in your assigned spot, man.
Yeah,
I see there's ranged in the middle, though. Why are there ranged in the middle? Him in IBF? Kinetic bomb, keep it up. Do not steal these from me, do not... Vant Blood?
There's a vortex under Kelisef. Move. Or get knocked back like that.
Somehow I have a nucleus on me. I never did anything to it.
I'll take them. They follow random people. I haven't been picking them up because I've been tanking. Okay, go ahead and switch.
Ranged all get stacked. Ranged and DPS all get stacked. Yeah, ranged healers just fucking stack up. Melee chase the orb when it goes off. Now, just chase it when it goes.
Range move. New tornado near us.
Melee, chase it, chase it, chase it, chase it, chase it.
That's the one.
Somebody didn't move and just got absolutely fucking yeeted by it. Whoever it's following, you gotta run. You can't just stand there and just yeet the group.
So it said that there was an empowered flame orb on me as it was in ranged. I'm not sure if it was actually on me or if TBM's been a dick.
It was on you.
Okay, I saw nothing of that until it was in the group then. Apologies.
The key is, as long as you get out of the group, even if it doesn't go through enough people, only you are going to die. But if you stay in the group, everybody dies.
It literally just didn't tell me it was on me, that's why I didn't move.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hunters, Aflocks, make sure you guys are watching those orbs. They do despawn after about, I think it's 30 seconds, and then a new one will spawn about 10 seconds later. So you just need to make sure you're watching that and getting your pet back on it. I think one of them hit the ground just because one of them was already dead. So just try to keep your eye on it.
And melee, well, just everyone in general, but mainly melee, because like range, if you're spread properly, you don't need to move. You know, for the first phase until something else empowers, you literally don't need to move for anything. But melee, when we do move for empowered shock vortex, as great as having marks and assignments are, you know, just use your range checker. Like if you're running somewhere because that's where you're assigned to, don't just run there aimlessly because that's where you're meant to go. Like, if you've chose to move out late, then just make sure no one's on your range checker. That's king. The assignments like I moved out 4 or 5 seconds before empowered shock vortex went on, and people ran over and knocked me back when I was already stood there. But I moved out early and stopped doing damage to make it easier for use, and Like, I should not have got knocked back. So just look at your range checker, not at the assignments on this boss.
I saw some hunters in the wrong spot, which was forcing a healer to not be in the middle, which was forcing like all the people on the left to be in really weird fucking places. Please make sure you check the plans and you're standing in the right location.
Oh yeah, on the pole, just literally plant your feet. Make sure no one's on your range checker, and then stand there and heal, or stand there and nuke. There's nothing to move for.
He's empowered. He's only going to do empowered shock vortex, so you'll never need to move. If we can get a res on BZ over on the front left, I don't think I can get him. I'll run too close.
Bro, Synergy, do you know your colors?
I'm colorblind.
Yeah,
Are you really?
You're blue 3. You're blue 3. You're like top right.
I don't know which one's blue.
Really? Like actually?
Yeah, they're.
What a fucking idiot.
Those two in the center of the picture are like the same.
You're the
color.
outer ring one.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah, you're the blue one.
You're right there, I think.
So I'm confused because both Scotty and I are marked as position 9, and there are no position 9s on the diagram.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Sorry about that.
Well, Scott's also 8. I don't know why it's showing him as 9 as well.
There's still no 9.
Either way,
on the
I am
diagram.
9. There's no 9 on the diagram.
Just die.
Stand outside.
Yeah, really. Honestly, 9 will probably just go more straight up north, kind of out by 1 and 2 is probably the best place to go for the melee. Oh no, there's 8. Yeah, Scott's not 9. We don't need a 9. For you, Oboe. Yeah, actually, same thing, Oboe. Just be kind of to the north there, kind of over by 1, kind of between the 2 1s. If you think about that.
On the range checker, how much range is it? 10 yard?
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I totally thought I was green 4.
Makes sense, Super, because you ran right at me when we were spread.
Me?
Yeah, you.
On the second one, yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Because the boss changed, and then I started running towards the boss, and then it was like, hey, you're gonna explode. I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah, rent a car, that'll work. If you you're over where I usually near where I tank Kelseth or whatever his name is. That should be fine. Swift, can you get BZ up? Did we get BZ up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for this vortex.
Did somebody taunt my boss? Never mind, I'm on the wrong boss.
Ranged healer stack.
Move boss.
Why are you moving the boss?
Orb in the back, please get it. Orb in the back, please get it.
You're just fucking
leave
nice.
100 pet on it.
Watch your step.
Range, you need to move a little over. Oh no.
Can you turn DBM off? Like if you're using DBM, like the boss is being moved all over the place for no reason. There's no shock vortexes up here.
Who's stealing my orbs? Please stop.
Now there's one. Now there's a shock vortex on the melee.
I have IBF up. You guys stole like 3 orbs from me at the end there.
Can we get anyone up?
Grab Savage. I can't move the boss, by the way.
Watch out, Savage, you're like in it. Okay.
I'm nowhere near him, and he's just not.
Kinetic bomb back right.
Sorry, Savage. I didn't realize I was in Ranger 1 until after the res went out.
Yeah, it's all good.
I rested you and immediately got yeeted.
Kinetic bombs.
Kinetic bomb right in the middle. Hit the ground, guys. Spread out.
Do you see now the power of the Dark Fallen?
Kinetic bomb coming down. Two kinetic bombs. One in the back and a hit.
Stack up.
Three kinetics.
There's the two kinetics in the back, guys. Just make sure you're watching those.
Melee, follow this.
Get the kinetics. They're all gonna drop.
Don't run around the group, man.
What? No, no, no.
Where are you going?
Range move.
Keep the kinetic bombs up. Keep the kinetic bombs up. There's two on the left there. Just need somebody to watch the one on the left.
Melee, follow it again, but not through the fucking vortex. Yeah, we can't get around that.
Who ran into it? Like, why did it explode in the middle there? Who didn't run? It would die anyway. Yeah, but what aren't people understanding about the flame orb? Like, if it's on you, you run away, but you want to get it so that the ball runs through the group. Every second that the orb is near people, that's not you who's running from it, it will like sap power from that orb, and it'll continually do less and less and less damage, and you'll see it get smaller and smaller and smaller. So your goal overall is literally just to, oh, it's on me, go away from the group as fast as you can, but away from the groups that the orb runs through people. You don't want to run it way off to the right, you don't want to run it way off to the left, you want to go straight back, basically. So wherever the group is, straight away from the boss, through the group.
And for launch, we need to all be using the same thing. As in, like, Foges is better than DBM. Like, we should be using Foges. But if we opt for DBM, that's fine. Let's use DBM. But, like, there was so much fucking pointless movement where, like, people's DBMs randomly saying, like, oh, shock vortex on no skill. And there's no shock vortex there. You know, it was like the boss was being moved all over the place when there was nothing near us.
The moment that you said don't listen to your DBM anymore, I stopped moving the boss, and then it was right there when the DBM said it was right there. So it's kind of hit and miss.
I think it's just if it's in range. You know, I don't know what the range would be. Maybe it's 15, 20 yards or whatever. I don't know, but like the first 3 times the boss was moved was, yeah, obviously there was no shock vortex.
Oh, Jesus.
Pack. Turn up, pack.
Don't run up, don't run.
I was reading the assignment. My bad.
Yeah, I ran back and then I did like a horseshoe.
I'm just playing goalie.
People were saying like, "Oh, don't run that direction," but I just didn't.
On heroic, what you'll end up seeing is like melee will run until they've got like 2 or 3 stacks of the movement buff, and then ranged will do the same thing, and that will be enough to soak it where you won't die.
Okay, I mean it never did hit me, but that's not the strat. So okay.
Yeah, you just go straight away. Like all you want it to do is go through the group. So your job as the person that it's following is just to move away from the orb, but try to get as many people between you and the orb as you can.
Are you trying to have people use their rocket boots there?
You can if you need to get extra distance from the orb, but
it takes a really long time to actually spawn. Once he starts casting it,
focus the Blood Knight. The skull, I can't mark. Yeah, but the one that's casting Siphon.
Is it stunnable?
No. It just needs nuking down and then just get a big dick pumper to click the orb in the middle.
You can mark stuff now.
That's me.
Fuck yeah! Oh, instant cast with no thing is weird.
I came in my pants when I was using Holy Lights when I clicked on it. Yeah, I think, like, you know, on the basis this is testing, this is for, you know, when it's live. Goldar, obviously talking to you specifically, I think we should more or less hard ban DBM and work purely with Foges, or cancel, or, you know, go the other way.
Yeah, one or
yeah, we all need to be using the same thing. And I think if we at least use weak auras instead of DBM, we can then, you know, on a fight-by-fight basis, we can be like, well, we don't quite like the way this is working, and then we can make our own. Like, I can make us weak auras for every boss. You know, things that we don't particularly like about Foges that works better for everybody else. But obviously DBM, we've got no control.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. I mean, if there's confliction, then yeah, we'll definitely need to just have one or the other. Especially if one of them's giving incorrect information, because that's kind of the most annoying thing. If something's telling you something...
That's what DBM was doing there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, DBM was literally, people was putting chat, you know, chat bubbles above their head saying vortex on me, and there was a vortex nowhere near them.
All right, just go by the numbers in the assignment sheet. Don't worry about the numbers on the byte order. I'm not really honestly sure why those numbers are there. They're not dynamic at all. It seems like the sheet creator just put them there. So the actual red and green numbers on the right, go with those. That's where you guys are standing. And then the byte order, you are still doing that byte order. So, you know, table bytes gracious, gracious bytes spell, you know, table bytes super. Right, so just make sure you guys are going through that particular byte order. So if you have a byte assignment, make sure you know who you're biting and in which order, and about where they're going to be in the room. It's going to be really important that you know that. You have 15 seconds, so I believe, if I remember the way that it works, whoever's the third threat will get bitten. That person then has 45 seconds of their extra damage. They're going to do no extra threat, and then they're going to get 15 seconds where their bar changes and they only have one button, and it's to bite somebody else. You have to bite your assigned target within those 15 seconds or you go insane. So make sure you get that off, and then that will satiate you. Everything will go back to normal, and you'll have 45 seconds of the buff to do shitloads of damage with again. And then same thing, you'll have, the bar will change. You have 15 seconds to bite somebody, rinse and repeat.
Are you
no,
planning on...
There's 2 tanks on this.
Are you planning on delaying bites to desync mechanics?
The first bite needs to be desynced.
Didn't really put too much thought into that. So on the third bite, how long do we need to wait?
The first one needs to happen in like the last 3 seconds. So like, yeah, you get like 10 seconds to bite. You want to be biting on like 7 or 8 seconds in.
Okay.
And then we won't get the next round of bites until after the air phase finishes.
Okay. So table's the first bite, so he'll just wait until there's about 3 seconds left in his debuff till he goes insane, and then he'll bite. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's easy enough. And that's it for the desyncing, or is there anything else that we need to do?
No, that's literally it, as far as I remember,
That's
Jay.
easy then. Sweet, that's super easy. All right, make sure you guys are in your assigned locations. It's still important for melee as well, on the left and the right. Ranged heals, make sure you're in the right spot. Synergy, can you know which one you're at? They're all different numbers on this one, so.
We need tremor tomes on this, yeah?
I'm at number 7.
Zybris, I mentioned it earlier. Don't worry about the numbers by the bite assignments. I have no idea what they're referring to.
Yeah, we want tremors and mass dispels.
Goldar, on the pack cooldown on the AM, are we doing shadow for that? I don't know what damage that is.
It's shadow, yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone on 10? Oh, I can't see anyone on 10.
No one's on 10, no.
Can I switch to 10? It's not really a massive jump. It's just sort of more people get hit by tremor.
6 to 10? Yeah, you can go to 10, yeah. And then who's that at 8? Ranikar? Ranikar, you can stand on 6 then.
I was also thinking for the heal group, should I be 15? Because I'm tremoring the heal group.
It should hit everybody no matter
should,
what. But
but
if you want to do that, yeah,
it kind of goes out to the side of wherever I stand. It's not immediately on me, so.
Yeah, well, you can drop it further in the middle or whatever. Either way, you'll be in range of everybody. It's
Oh, I got
30
you,
yards,
yeah.
so you'll be in range no matter what, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super. It's like basically you get like you go through the first buff will run out, and then the next buff will change your bars.
Yeah, it'll change your bar. You'll only have one button, and your one button is bite.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have, like I said, you'll get bitten. You'll have like 45 seconds, I think it is, of
Like
just
10.
shit. No, I'm saying the original bite, right?
Oh.
You got bit. You're gonna have, I think it's 45 seconds of you'll do like 50% increased damage and generate no threat. I think is what the buff is. And then after that duration falls off, you're gonna get a new buff, and your bar is gonna change, and you're gonna have 10 to 15 seconds to bite someone. And if you don't bite someone in that 10 to 15 seconds, you'll go insane.
All right.
I believe your screen changes. Like, it's a weird spell effect too.
So it's 16 and 15. 60 and 15, sorry. So it's 60 seconds of the buff, and then 15 seconds to bite someone on normal.
Awesome. Excellent. All right, let's give this a try. And we lost once we have quite a few people bitten, yeah?
Yeah, not early.
On the 16. On heroic, we'd do it at 16, but you can do it on 8 here, it'd be fine.
Pact, bring it together, bring it together, bring it together. Stop doing what you're doing and bring it together. There you go. Always go to the middle of the room. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter where you are. If you get the debuff, you start going to the middle of the room.
Gracious, you should be on that border between the skull floor. Yeah, there you go.
Bring it together. Bring it together. Good job. As soon as you see that packed broke message, you can immediately go. Okay. So you're waiting till about that 3 seconds left. If you get that, you have to stop what you're doing and immediately go to the middle. I don't want to see people finishing their casts, finishing their rotation. You stop what you're doing and you go to the middle. On heroic, you would have died.
No, Kevin, to the outside.
Gracious, you're in the wrong spot.
I'm trying to. I was gonna pass it on, but I don't see.
You get 60 seconds. You don't have to worry about it right away.
Oh, okay, got you.
You have. That's what we're talking about. You're gonna have a buff for 60 seconds that makes you do a shitload of damage. She's going to the middle. Here's her big AoE fear. This is when you guys are gonna want to use personal defensive. Go ahead and use it now. Right now.
And spread.
Spread. Yep. This is AoE.
Scott, where are you?
I'm dead, mate.
That trucks.
Yeah, if people aren't spread, it does, yeah.
Is it a range 10 or a range 12?
Can you onk?
8.
It's on cooldown.
Stack up, guys. Stop what you're doing and stack up. Seeing people stand there with that is kind of hilarious. Swift, can you get shock tied up? Oh, we need to get Chicken up. I didn't realize Chicken was dead. Is anybody in range of Chicken? Adelaide, can you get Table? Table, can you get Chicken?
Stack.
Table get chicken. Luke has blood mood. Never mind.
Shadow, I could link it. Innervate. Group 5.
Okay, remember, spread out. Don't be stacked up.
Chicken, if you want to try taunting her for a threat, good. Just taunt her right.
How long do we have on next bites?
25 seconds.
Okay. We're kind of gonna have to bloodlust after that.
Yep.
Let us know when those bites have gone out.
That spike's going out now.
Should last.
We've done it.
Somebody already bit Savage out of order, so
Yeah, I had no problem. I had no
people dead.
Okay.
Like my bite target was dead, so like I was gonna go insane. I had to bite somebody.
Oh, that's what happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, aren't you supposed to bite me?
No, Gracious is supposed to bite you.
No, you're biting. No, you're biting super.
I bit Gracious right away.
Table bites Gracious, Gracious bites Spell, and Table bites Super. Then Gracious bites Adelaide, Table bites No Skill. It's in the cheat.
All right, I skipped the bite then. I was looking for Scott. I should have been looking for Trippy.
Oh no, look for me. It's fine.
No, go fuck yourself.
It's better use anyway.
I don't.
Just remember, guys, air phase, when she's up in the air doing that Blood Bolt AoE, it hits everybody in the room for, I believe it's 8k damage every time she whirls. It's an 8-yard AoE. If you're stacked with other people, you're going to take a shitload of damage. Be spread out by 8 yards, and you're fine.
Uldar, is there any way that the Pallies can be in melee?
Yeah, you can go in melee, it's fine.
Okay, because I know you have me at 15, and it's a little bit of a struggle with mana.
You can go in melee, yeah.
And we've got like packed cooldowns for some reason, but not air phase cooldowns. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, there is.
You know, like
arms
the
desacking, tank
desacks.
is desacking. Yeah.
Oh, is there a reason I
Are we Aura
can't see that on the assignment sheet?
It's in there. It's at 2 minutes 15 seconds. It's under packed CD rotation.
Yeah, it's like in between.
Oh,
pack.
well, yeah. I mean, that's a different ability. Yeah, I mean, that is quite confusing.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they listed it like that.
Stage 5. Am I biting table again? Like
no, you can't bite somebody again. If we don't kill it by then, we wipe.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I don't.
No,
do
it's
jack to it.
ICC.
I know. Nice.
I'm sorry, I hate myself. Not really. Fuck you.
You're not alone in that boat.
I think everybody was just biting whoever was close by.
Yeah, it's really important that you guys bite in the order, because otherwise it's difficult for people to find what they need to do.
Couldn't you just like set focus?
Okay, yeah.
That's what I did for my first target. So table, you would focus me, and Gracious, you would focus spell farm, if you want to.
So by the time stage 5, fifth bite goes insane, she should be dead. Is that what you're saying? Or
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so that's why we lost as soon as that 4th bite goes out. Basically, is the idea.
All right.
Are you on 4th bite or 5th bite?
I'm 5th.
Yeah, I mean, it just because it's normal, I feel like we might as well go on 4th. In heroic, we will lust at 5th bite because the fight won't, like, you just need the damage to kill her, right? But this is normal, we don't. So I'd rather just guarantee that we get through it rather than giving everybody the chance to get bitten. As fun as it is to do the extra damage, it's better to just kill the boss and move on.
Yeah, what Cole said in Raid Chat, I also died to a Delirious Slash.
Second threat, so I think that was after Chicken died, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
During the
isn't that what that
air
is?
Yeah, Chicken died in the air phase, so if you got Slash afterwards, that would be...
Yeah, I did not understand quite well enough. Sorry.
What's Shroud of Sorrow? That's what got me.
That's the fire, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I wasn't in fire. I was stood on the stairs while she was up in the air. And I was hit by a Twilight Bolt and a Shroud.
I'm pretty sure that's the fire, but I'm not. I could be wrong.
There was no fire on those stairs. I don't know.
Yeah, let's give this a go. So big thing, guys. Just lost a lot of people when she was up in the air. Make sure you guys are spread 8 yards, slash range 8. Don't just go running back up to the middle there to be stacked. You got to find a spot where you're going to be free. Melee, you're going to get feared, so easiest way is to kind of go on the outside of the room. You'll be lots of space. Pull terms up. McDoss, use a flask. I saw somebody else that didn't have consumes as well.
3, 2, 1. You have made an unwise decision. Target you.
Is that... Oh, that's Super that got bitten?
Yeah, I'll buy a table.
You should probably still bite.
Quite gracious.
Yeah, keep going in the order.
Yeah,
Well-
just switch our places in order.
Yeah, so you'll...
Oh, okay.
You're gonna bite gracious, yeah. We're probably gonna have to be mindful of that and possibly use some salves if it's not table in third. Bring it together, quick. Good job.
Oh, shit,
I'm to your left.
Which way's my left?
Target you.
Got it.
Where's my left?
Did you do it too early? You needed to do it with like 3 seconds left.
I thought it was like 2.
Okay, then you're good.
So then now I do Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, daddy.
No, you do tape.
You do table now.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you do table because table would be biting you.
And after that, everything's back to normal.
Yes,
Okay.
after that everything's back to normal.
Thank you, sorry.
That's the reason he wears a helmet.
My, never mind. I'll wait.
Okay, she's going to the middle. Just get ready. You're gonna get feared. See where you're going. Find yourself a spot. I'll go to the back of the room.
Spread.
Use a personal defensive. AMS. If you're low, use a cookie.
Can I get that innervate?
Do I care about this one? Like, can I buy it right away?
You can bite right away.
Anyway, anytime.
Bring it together.
Table, you'll be biting me next year. Are you on left or right leg?
Left.
Okay, me too.
She's going to incite terror in 5. Was that her 4th bite?
It was.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to lost when she lands?
Yeah, after. When she's in position.
Spread.
Great job. You just do it now.
Easy, just make sure you're on the left leg.
And Golder, I'm biting you next.
Okay. That's it. Kill her before we go inside.
You bit me.
Yay. I got bit. Well, she had 3% health. Let's go.
So,
good kill,
like,
guys.
One like super min maxi thing. After that first one, and you've done the desync, all the other bites want to be as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the person who's going to be bit can move closer if you want, right?
Okay.
I was going to ask about that too, because I know Super's having a hard time finding Gracious, but if you know you're next to be bit, just move into melee, get bit, and then go back out to your spot.
Exactly, yeah. You would, like, the person doing damage would want to be planted doing damage because they're dealing 100% increased damage, right?
You can drop down, you won't die.
Yeah, you can drop down. And then anybody else who's the next up to get bit could move to their target, yeah.
I like that, okay.
Yeah, that would
so
be
what
huge.
could work, honestly, is the reverse. Like, you guys are like, oh, focus the person you're going to bite. Cool, that would work great too, but like, you could focus the person who's going to bite you, and if you know that you're next up, you would then move over to them when there was like 10 seconds left or 5 seconds left or whatever it is.
And then it's just instant, right?
Yeah.
So.
And one cool thing I noticed is you can spam it, so it's your one button, and you can spam it because you're out of range until you're just right there and then bite. So for anybody who's like a little panicky about it, because I was nervous.
All right, you can go ahead and pull.
You're so cute, Super.
Thank you.
Can we death grip in that Huntress, please?
I'm coming.
Looking ahead to next boss, I see 6. Are we not going to try 7 heal?
Just 6 because it's normal.
Oh, okay.
I kind of wouldn't mind. Like, you can honestly, you can go into.
Okay, yeah. I'll give the portal a shot. I want to relearn the flying. I haven't done that since original Wrath.
So the big thing with flying for all the healers is that, so on normal, the little bubbles infinitely respawn, right? But in heroic, they don't. So in heroic, the only way to get it so that you have those multiple healers that are giga buffed is that all the healers have to go in and then stack up, and you all move together around the room. And that way you can guarantee that multiples of you are getting the buff every time one of you touches a cloud. So one person will be marked, in this case it'll be Scott. You guys are all going to follow him. And you want to follow as closely as you can, like tightly stacked, because the AoE on those little like clouds when you touch them isn't huge. It's only like 6 yards.
Is it like Yogg where it's 1 person per portal?
In heroic, yes, and there's only 4 portals, if I remember correctly. Is that correct?
You take
Scott?
a shitload of damage as well. No, there's more than that. There's 6 or 7. There's quite a few. But you also the main heroic difference. Yeah, finite portals, finite clouds inside is a big one, but you will take shitloads of damage Like when you're on 20, 23, 24 stacks, you really, really need to look after yourself. Am I healing this then? Because if I am, I'm switching to my proper paladin.
Yeah, I'd like to just do it so we 6 heal it, just to make it even easier.
Alright, I'm just gonna half out and then I'll get summoned back in after this.
You don't even have to hearth out, you just log out. Because you're probably going to switch back to no skill, yeah? Or are you thinking you're just going to use Sap too?
Oh yeah, I'll probably heal Syndragosha as well, to be fair, yeah.
I mean, either way, probably just log out here and then you can, in case you switch back. Because if we kill him, we'll be going to do the Plague Wing so that we can get to Lich Kings.
Wait, is this the boss where we gotta like heal him?
Yeah, it's the healing
vaguely
boss.
remember this from when I first played.
It's still crap if you're not healing, in case you're wondering.
Are you planning on running a Holy Priest for live?
Oh, Oboe.
Considering it, yeah.
How's your time?
It's like the
It's
most
my
broken
time.
thing possible on this.
Yeah, throw a Guardian Spirit on her.
Actually, ret healing is fucking insane.
Go cleric mode. Use your Art of War procs on flashes.
No. You just go sheath. You go You literally go down to sheath in ret, and then everything else in holy, in full holy gear, and the sheath healing is ridiculous. But you need a dedicated healer to keep the healers alive. But it's worth it, you know. So it'd be like, say it was me. Well, I'm not going to be healing on NA, thank fuck. But you know, like you'd have Buxty and Sanctus going in a sheath build, and then you'd have Swift going in and following them around inside and just not letting them die while they get stacked. And literally, your sheath pots will be healing for like 200k. I don't know, every 2 seconds. It's fucking bonkers.
I'm not gonna lie,
Is that AoE?
No, single target. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're useless outside of healing the boss. But, you know, that's what you've got the other healers there for. The other healers are there to make sure that your 2 holy paladins don't die, and they'll do everything.
I mean, that's all you're there for in that fight anyway, as a holy pally, right? Is to heal the boss.
Yeah. But it is nice, you know, if you beacon the boss, and then every time you're out, you can help the other healers outside. Whereas if you're sheath healing, you can't. You know, you are literally just there to heal the boss.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't have beacon.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no beacon.
I used to do this as a resto chamois, and you'd literally have a group like flying around together, and they just chain heal spam, and they'll keep a whole group alive of healers.
Oh, you can cast time heal while you're flying?
No.
Can we get a stone down so we can summon no skill?
Like while you're levitating, you can, but like not while you're moving, while flying.
I got you.
We do want like a paladin inside with Crusader Aura on. You can AM Crusader Aura as well, because your class is flying. Like Crusader Aura works when you're inside.
That's hilarious. So for us outside, it is literally a trash fight. We are killing the trash. It's really important that there's an add kill order there. That's the biggest thing. If you see a blazing skeleton, everybody has to kill it. You'll also notice that most of the range weren't assigned a side. You guys can pretty much just be in the middle, and you'll attack both sides. Whichever side's got more adds, just help out with it, kill them, right? It's all about ad control, killing the adds as quickly as possible. Kill those blazing skeletons as quickly as you can, and I think it's the blistering zombies. They explode when they die. Don't die. Yeah, Lig, you're just staying outside.
Is nature resist a thing on this fight?
Not really, no.
Okay.
So Scott, we'll have you, Sanctus, Side going and Shock going in, and then we'll leave not Swift and Lig out. I think that'll be fine, yeah?
Me, Sanctus, and Side is enough. Just us 3. That'll be fine.
Can I just mention one thing for ranged? Spread out. Like, don't be stacked on top of each other, because the archmages do a mana drain that is 6 yards. Like, basically it's floor targeted and it's 6 yards, and it will drain your mana very quickly.
And sorry, so am I staying out then?
Yeah, just the paladins in is enough. Like, if we was doing it where the paladins were chief specs, which none of us are, then we'd need a healer in there to just heal us. But yeah, on here it don't matter.
I believe the Risen Archmage, you can interrupt that Mana Void cast.
The Archmage needs interruption as a priority, so we don't get mana drained.
All right. Zug. Remember, for outside, there's not really any time where it gets particularly crazy. Ads do start to spawn faster as it goes on, so if we ever did need to lust, it'd be near the end. But no, actually, yeah, we lost for healers either way. So
after like second or third portal, or later than that?
Like fourth portal, I thought.
Okay.
Scott knows better. You just call for it.
No, it'd be like 7 on heroic. It'd be like portal 7 is when we'll lost.
Yeah, call for it.
We got some fire resistance up somewhere.
Yep, fire resistance we need.
Honestly, if we're having Shocktide stay out, can we have Swift go in with you and Swift just heal them like you were doing it on heroic, just so you're used to it? Does that work?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, we won't need it on normal, but yeah, on heroic we would need it.
Like, pretend like it's heroic. Yeah, so Swift, you're gonna go in, and don't worry about picking up any of the clouds. All you're gonna do is heal No Skill, Side, and Sanctus. Just keep them alive.
But on normal, we'll take no damage. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah, so just pretend that you're keeping them alive. Just get used to it, see what it looks like in there. I know it sounds really stupid, but we might as well use this opportunity to, you know,
I can't death grip that one. You gotta death grip it.
Do you plan on having any like casters going and grabbing a stack or two either?
I didn't think about it. No, I thought there weren't enough portals.
We should have a rep paladin going, and like we should always have a rep paladin in.
I have opened a portal into the dream.
Suppressors.
Lies within, heroes.
Yeah, so the blistering zombies that explode.
Yep. Do not be near them. They hurt. Oh, lay waste. Ooh. Only one doesn't hurt too bad, but if you get like 3 casts of that, then that's when it's pretty rough.
If there's a spare portal, can I jump in? I want to see if Healing Stream Totem's going to work on live.
Yeah, I've been wanting to know if it affects Healing Stream Totem too.
Maybe just have Jay go in, because if you go into, we're only gonna have.
I'm staying there.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, I'd say go for it, but I just don't want us to somehow wipe to no heals. Suppressors, guys, suppressors. Make sure you're following that kill order.
Suppressor?
Apparently
not.
How did I know? Make sure you guys get away from those when they're casting. You don't want to get yeeted.
Okay, yeah, Healing Stream Totem works.
Does?
Awesome.
Because, I mean, ideally, we'd, like, basically 7 heal this fight, right? And you'd send, like, 4 healers in each time.
Right. I'm curious to know if your Healing Stream Totem gets stronger out here while you're inside, or not until you come back out.
Yeah, it does. It's with a buff.
Okay.
Yeah, but is it dynamic, is I think what he's asking.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can see your ticks of Healing Stream getting stronger every one you pick up?
Yeah, it's just gone to the 600 now from 550.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. In pre-patch, you're definitely going to want Shaman in there then, because Healing Stream goes raid-wide.
Mage on the right. It goes raid-wide? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Kata, pre-patch.
Oh, in Kata. Oh my god.
That's what I said. In pre-patch, you'll want to make sure Shaman's going to
We're talking about, like, the upcoming change. What?
Shadow Lake and Leg enter hit.
I got you.
Oh, okay, thanks, both.
Table's the Innervate champ.
Ooh, oh, good.
Table loves giving intermittents. At least while he's not pumping.
It's kind of a snooze fest.
It's a little harder on heroic because things have more health. They hit a bit harder, but yeah, this isn't much different.
I love that her hitbox is so big. If I chain heal into the boss, it just jumps to no matter where people are.
Amazing.
We can lust after this portal.
Okay, let us know when you want it. I mean, you already got her to 83%. Like,
yeah, we're gonna just lust after this and just fucking
here. Like, the channelers have been on it for like almost 5 seconds.
Yeah, just lost it. Go for it.
Watch, that's gonna explode. Oh, there it went.
Kill the suppressors. Kill the suppressors. We got a skeleton.
I bloodlusted, but might not have been a
Poison
range.
skeleton's gotta die, guys. DSAC, please. Need a DSAC now.
Fuckload of worms over here.
Yeah, it's really important that you guys focus the ad priority. Those blazing skeletons always top priority. You see one, that you stop what you're doing and you kill it. In heroic, if they get like 3 casts, like 3 ticks of lay waste, that could kill multiple people.
Yay.
Win! Now on to an interesting boss. So there's a little bit of trash before we get there, so I'll just kind of briefly go over a couple of the mechanics. Tanks are going to swap off every 2 stacks of her breath. She hits like an absolute freight train. Her melee attacks, her breath, all of it hurts really bad. So make sure you guys are ready for it. Periodically, we are going to get a debuff. Wow, people are just jumping. Holy moly. Periodically, random people are going to get a debuff. I believe it is called Unstable Magic. Every time you cast, you're going to get a stack of this Unstable Magic. When the stacks run out, you take a huge amount of damage. So you need to make sure you manage your own stacks of Unstable Magic. And I think you never want to go over about 4, maybe 5 stacks is pushing it. In normal, it just deals damage to you. In heroic, it does an AoE explosion. So, yeah, don't let them get high. Play with it. Kind of relax. In phase, so she's got kind of 3 phases. Phase 1, she's on the ground. She's just in the middle. It's very much like a typical dragon. She cleaves. She's got frontal breath. She's got tail whip. We can move in, I think, and the spiders will come down, if I'm not mistaken. Is that how this works?
Yeah, when we get to center or something, or maybe by the door.
Yeah. Look up. Oh my god, it's so spoops. I hope you're not afraid of spooters.
I shit myself.
Nice, dude.
Zach?
I can smell it. Oh.
I've actually never looked up until now, and like I played it original.
So phase 1, she's on the ground, typical dragon. We're all standing on the side of her, kind of by the stairs. I'm sure we death grip in any of these ads we can. So on that ground phase, you're just DPSing her, tanks are swapping off, and we have to deal with the unstable magic that we get. That's pretty much it. That's entirely phase 1. It sounds easy, it's a lot of damage. The entire raid's going to be taking very constant AoE from Saf the entire fight. Phase 2, she goes into the air. People can still continue to get unstable magic, so you got to be careful about that, particularly on healers. And I believe it's 5 random people will get or is it 6?
5 on normal, 6 on heroic.
Okay. 5 people will get targeted with ice tombs. You guys have to be lightly spread on the stairs. That will lightly spread out the ice blocks so that we can use them to line of sight. You have to be slightly spread because when it's like a attack that she does, it'll come out of her, it'll hit the ground. It does an AoE and freezes you solid. So if you're all stacked up, it's going to kill you all. So you want to be nicely, lightly spread.
There's a big blade spinning in there. Watch out.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't watch out apparently. I'm an idiot.
If you run that on GTFO, it'll yell at you for that.
Yep. I use that as my get rage meter.
I'm sure there's an order. The shapes are the ice blocks.
I didn't put it in there, but if you're using Fogies, it has a built-in thing that tells you where to go.
Oh, okay, I'm using Fogies. Yeah.
It's got like a little built-in like GPS.
At least this room gives rep. I thought it was completely useless.
Grip these web leaders in.
Mine's on cooldown. We only have the 2 grips.
Whoa! Pins.
Loot.
Oh, that's a lucky necklace.
Huh. I just read the name.
Yeah. I'm bored, I'm on the ground.
Get up.
I'm trying, but fucking
technically we're all
Go is not here to revive me.
So phase 3 is basically the same as phase 1, only we're also going to get ice blocks, and it also adds 1 extra mechanic, which is the I can't remember what it's called, like magic buffet. It's gonna, every time you take frost damage from her, you're also going to get a stack of a frost buffet that's going to increase the amount of frost damage that you take. So you have to use the ice blocks that she's bringing down periodically to line of sight to let the stacks fall off. And then you can go back to DPSing her. So that's why if you look at the picture, there's phase 3 ground ice tombs, and there's kind of one a little bit closer to the front and one a little bit more on the middle. That's just where those need to go. You don't want to kill them. We do have to break people out of the ice tombs in air phase, but only after she's done doing all of her AoE, because we have to use those ice tombs for line of sight. So we'll pull this a couple times so people can see it. It sounds a little bit confusing, but if you guys have watched any videos on it, it's pretty straightforward. It's just there's a lot going on.
I was wondering, like, in phase 3, the tanks are swapping like every 30 seconds, 40 seconds?
Pretty much.
Something. Are H-Valley supposed to beacon swap every 40 seconds? I mean, I
you
guess.
probably
right?
wouldn't have. Well, I mean, it depends on how you're doing it. Yeah, you might have to.
Every second ice block. So basically, every time there's an ice block at the head, tanks should swap.
But you have to swap your...
In the last phase, you can have an ice block at the head, you can have an ice block at the body. Every time there's an ice block at the head, tanks just swap, drop stacks.
Do you always swap your beacon target when you're doing that? It seems like you go in, but...
There's a difference between what I'm going to do and what people will do when learning the fight. You know, so you can, as a healer, you can stand in out of line of sight of the boss and heal the tank. You know, so you're constantly in sort of safety, if you like. You're never getting stacks, but you can still heal the tank. Me personally, like, if we're talking from with heroic, I won't stand near fucking anyone. You know, like I'll move out. When I know I've got bubble, I'll move out and I'll spam heal the tanks. I won't care about unstable magic stacks. I won't care about mystic buffet stacks.
We both.
You know, I sort of do my own thing. But that will come. Like, everybody will be more comfortable with a fight, and you know what you can and can't do.
How many wipes did you take on this on 10 months, Scott?
Maybe, I mean, it felt like a lot, but it 20 maybe tops. I would say.
I was just trying to give a bit of context.
It takes a lot of comfortable. Well, yeah, and also obviously raiding with the Chinese guild and seeing what they done. It's just about getting comfortable with what you can do.
And don't forget, we're talking about 2 different debuffs there. There's the magic buffet in phase 3, and there's unstable magic, or whatever the hell it's called, that you'll get in
unstable magic, honestly, for ease, on it's not heroic, so it don't matter. It only does damage to you. Like if you kill yourself, fuck it, whatever. Like you're an idiot. But on heroic, just don't cast if you've got it. There's the enrage timer will never ever be an issue. So if you want to like get into a good routine for heroic, then when you've got unstable magic, just stand there and I don't know, make a drink, have a piss, whatever you need to do.
Out of interest, does the Chinese guild try and cook it?
Yeah. They were fucking really good. Actually, like bearing in mind they killed Syndragosa heroic, but skipped Sarfang. Like,
did they already
which
do
is
it once maybe, and they were just skipping it to get further?
Mate, they weren't speaking English. Like genuinely, there was not a word of English spoken. I raided with them 3 times, and there was not one word of English spoken.
How'd you get in there? Oh yeah, because they're like Valinir.
They asked me if I had Valinir. That was it. Yeah, they just asked me if I had Valinir, and I linked it, and then got invited, and then they invited me every time they went.
Scott's fucking re-rolling on the fucking Korean servers.
I'm going on Chinese realms. Let's go.
Oh, make sure you guys get out.
But they was just very disciplined. You could see, as in, yeah, the people who had unstable magic, they did not cast. Not even like one spell. Not like being like, oh, I'll just get a little spell out.
Oh, she's coming. Okay, thanks, Paul. Thanks, grab her. Thanks, grab her. Face her sideways. Don't move her. She'll move herself when she goes into the air.
Do we need tremor for her like the other ones were doing fear?
Oh, does she fear?
Don't know, but I've got tremor down anyway.
No, tremor down.
So
Yeah.
like spell farm, you've got unstable magic. Side bet, you've already got a lot of stacks. Like just chill. Just don't do anything. You've got it. Just stand there. Do nothing.
Why is Limo out of line of sight to heal? We're all in the middle.
Yeah, periodically she's gonna pull you in. You just gotta walk out.
Because I managed to run out and not pull the boss, so yeah, I'm on the
Oh, you ran out.
I died.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to get really far
away.
away from her after she pulls in. You have to get as far as you can.
You gotta run.
Oh, what's the cross mean?
Okay, so spread out. Don't be near those guys. Don't be near those. Don't be near
this
those
is a
people who are
weak
marked. Don't go near the people that are marked, guys. Stand behind them.
Okay, what the heck?
So you're looking out now. Look out into the middle of the room. Look out in the middle of the room, and you're going to see those ice patches on the ground. See one in the back right there? You see that circle? Be line of sight of that. Now it's on the left.
Better start killing tombs.
Yeah, start doing damage to the tombs. Don't kill them, but start doing damage to the tombs.
I want the tank out.
Is there one more on the right? One more on the right. There you go. Now kill the tombs. Kill the tombs. Sorry, it's
And
hard
there'll
to
always
see
be
there because of the
4. Like I'm dead. Like there'll always be 4. So you want to like do a bit of damage when the second one comes in, bit more damage. Third one comes in, bit more damage. Before the 4th, do shitloads of damage. There'll always be 4 explosions, so you can like base the amount of damage you're doing to the tombs on, how many explosions we've had.
We're wiping?
That week was really cool. It was like showed where everybody was, had some kind of thing in the middle.
Yeah, just go ahead and wipe it, guys. There's too many dead. We'll just come back. You can teleport straight back here, so it's nice and quick. Just wipe it.
What is the name of the debuff we're supposed to be swapping on, and does it even exist in this difficulty?
It's her breath. Yeah, it exists. Are you
Oh,
not
to brush your
getting it?
teeth.
Yeah, it says right now stack high.
Well, it's chill to the bone. That's not that much.
Chill the bones when you hit her.
Yeah, that's
Chill to the bone is the stack high constantly is what melee are gonna hear like all the time.
I was just not seeing any like disastrous debuff accumulating on me.
It's only like a couple random people like at a time, like at least for phase 1.
I didn't think there was a tank swap until phase 3.
No, there definitely is. The tank's getting stacks. I can't remember what it's called. Let me have a look. But it might be heroic. As I say, literally, this is the first time I'm doing normal.
I swear I remember it on normal because I did it back in the day, and I remember having a tank swap. And I only ever did normal. I was in a shit guild.
Man, Pom, that didn't even kill you.
Yeah, she's having a really hard time killing me.
during.
In heroic, sorry, in heroic that one shots you, but less so now. Yeah, you guys can run in now. So that was an unfortunate. Looks like she pulls immediately after you kill those drakes. So that's just something we'll keep in mind. But yeah, it's just good we saw the one kind of rotation, because pretty much that's the whole fight. The only thing we haven't seen is phase 3, and the only difference in phase 3 is that we're going to be getting ice blocks during the phase while she's on the ground, and you're going to be getting a constant debuff that increases the frost damage that you take. So you just have to line of sight periodically. That's the only difference. Yeah, we're slammed up against the wall, yeah. Make sure you go to Anixia's lair. Or Syndrigos' lair. It's Anixia, guys! Guys, we're going to Oni.
Can we do
Anybody else see that little whelp on the right there, just like constantly?
Yeah, for sure. It's bugged.
That was a bug for a long time, and they claim they fixed it, but apparently not.
Lol?
They claim a lot of things.
No changes, hashtag.
It's a feature.
They didn't change anything. That's why ferals are back to being, you know, okay-ish.
Not on this fight.
What about Shadowmourne?
I didn't say shit.
Oh, it was Lee.
Dude, I get stacks of Chilled the Bone so fast.
I forget what that melee version of it does. Is it also a dot, or what is it for you guys?
Yeah, it's a stacking dot.
Yeah, you just need to like stop attacking, I think, before it.
Unholy DK must get griefed on this fight.
That's why I'm
Oh, no,
two-handed, boy.
it can drop off. It can drop off if you're lucky. It can drop off between attacks.
Mm.
So what you're saying is, if I'm on DK and I use AMS...
Yes. What I was saying is when, like, if you're a DK, whenever she pulls you in, you hit your AMS, and when you're running out, you can just sit there and like spam death calls while you're running.
Pick blast.
Yeah, a couple of people lost their flasks. Chicken Table, Spell, Jay, Ranacar, Sanctus. They probably ran out just recently. We at what, 2 hours, 16 minutes, so it hasn't been off for super long.
There's feast down too, for hungry folks.
So there's no way to not get chilled the bone. It's just kind of a
You
thing
can
that just
you can
happens.
fully resist the application of the stack. That's it.
So it's just like a heal through kind of thing.
Well, yeah, and you have to drop them. You get them every time you hit the boss, right? So you hit the boss, you will get chilled to the bone. Chilled to the bone will stack infinitely until it falls off, either from you no longer attacking the boss, or you get lucky enough that you manage to resist the applications for it to drop.
I assume then,
or you die.
It's frost based.
Yeah.
Would it be possible, and would it make sense for us to rotate?
No.
Frost resist AM.
No, we need those for other things.
Gotcha.
Now you need like 700 something to get high enough average resist to make that worthwhile.
You're getting that throughout the entire fight, so it's like, yeah, you could use an AM Frost or whatever in the first phase for shits and giggles, but we'll need them in phase 3. Like, need them for all the damage going out.
When should we drop stacks? What's a good number?
It does 1,000 damage every 2 seconds, so you gotta weigh that between the rest of the damage.
On melee.
Okay.
Am I listing off the rip here?
No. This is a phase 3 loss
on her. Okay.
Okay, gotta run pretty far. There you go. Always run back towards the stairs. Okay, here's air. Go back towards the stairs. That
I
weak
can't
aura
even
was
see that.
telling me.
I couldn't even see that mark on me there.
That weak aura was
Same
telling me
here.
to go in such random areas. I can't see where they are, guys. I can't call them.
Middle.
Didn't even know I had it.
Middle
Yeah,
again.
nor did I. I don't particularly like that on infoges.
We
Yeah,
could probably make it more
left side.
obvious. Just pay attention to the calls right now.
Landing.
I'm gonna die.
Kill you. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
We had so many extras. It was so dumb.
I don't think you can. It's too many.
So you guys, if you're not in an ice block, you got to move to the back so that we can make a line of ice blocks, right? It's only the
big
people
blue
who are
arrows over their
targeted
heads.
that are making a line. Yeah, we have big arrows over our heads. We're making a line of the ice blocks for you. If you're not targeted, move back away from those people. Like I said before, the people who are targeted, it's an AoE. It's about 8 yards around them. It hits everybody.
I think, like, Scott and myself, like, we didn't know we had it, so I think we killed people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking now because I don't feel like I did have it.
There was people that were also moving last second with Ice Tomb.
My Foji's weak aura, like the whole GPS thing, was like fucking spinning in circles.
Yeah, well, on
It was
mine,
trying to
I
tell
had a
me where to
mark
go,
on
and I'm
mine
like-
as if I
it's like
needed
left,
to move
right,
somewhere.
Down, left.
So I can see, yeah, Dralug had one, Dagor had one, McDaz had one, Lee had one. So I can see those 4, unless the 5th was me.
I had one, but I didn't see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. But the weak aura was trying to get me to move somewhere, like it is now. It's showing me like the cross in the middle of the screen, as in I need to try and go somewhere with it when I haven't got it.
Yeah, that's.
Has everybody got that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
mine's
has that.
like
I think it's.
I don't think you had it, bro.
I don't have that,
think
but
you
I
had
don't have
top
the latest Fogies. I have like one or
It's
two
not
back.
like either way, kind of like Adelaide's saying, like we don't need to fully rely on it either way. It's only 5 people who are marked. We can make a line of 5 people. The key thing is, if you don't have that arrow over your head, move to the back. If you have that arrow over your head, make a line. It's that easy.
They're like the saffron tombs. Like if you're too close to somebody who gets one, it chains it.
I think we should uninstall all our add-ons and just do the fight like people used to do back in the day.
Chill out, go.
Actually, back in the day, there was an overlay everyone used which told you exactly where to put everything.
Yeah, what was it called?
I never
Goes to
did.
GPS.
I never did that.
I can't. There was an add-on that would do overlay. They broke it. Like Blizz specifically went in and made it so that
Oh, yeah, it
that
was
couldn't
fucking
work
ridiculous.
anymore. I can't remember what it was called though.
It was literally called like Syndra goes to GPS or something.
There was a
Yeah,
different
that's
one.
Murphin's.
That's not the one I.
No, it was for the entire raid. It wasn't just for this fight.
It's where they had the circle you could draw on the text.
Yeah, exactly. And like it did it for Lanathil as well. Like it told you the areas for people to stand and stuff.
Yeah,
Didn't they get rid
it
of
would
that
like
in,
put
like-
textures around you and like literally draw things on the game environment to tell you where to stand.
Didn't they get rid of that?
Oh yeah, that's fucking old school.
Yeah, it's busted.
That's what I meant when they said we
should
should
have
do
a
it,
res
do it back in the day.
I think they got rid of that in like Mop or Legion.
Yeah,
or-
so just make sure you guys are paying attention. If you get a blue arrow over your head, you make a line, right? The other 4 people, because it's going to be 5 people every time, so the other 4 people are also going to be up here, near the bottom-ish of the stairs, and they're going to be making a line. If you don't have the blue arrow on your head, you move back kind of further to the top of the stairs and you wait. All the ice blocks are going to go out, and then you go ahead and you move to the ice block, right? It's that easy. Don't worry about trying to overcomplicate it. If you have the weak aura, it'll tell you where to go. If you don't have the weak aura, it's okay. You can still see where to go. Eyes or bis. It's very simple. You have about 10 seconds to react and figure out where to go. And then the same thing for the people that aren't, going to be turned into an ice tomb. You have about 10 seconds to get yourself to the back away from those ice blocks.
Sorry.
It's all good. Did you get a res?
No, I did not.
Okay, can you get him another one? Let's get him buffed up. We'll need all your buffs as well, chicken. Good old life of a pally, hitting everybody with it. Yeah, I got bombs, Savage.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have might yet.
Yeah, no one has might.
Okay, can we get might buffs going? Whoever's might, start spamming it. You got time.
Nobody's might.
What?
Oh, we're just shouting? What? Why is nobody might? We have 5 pallies. Oh, is it because Scott was before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We can just, we'll just use shout for this fight, this pull.
I never saw any fears. I don't think we need Tremor on her.
I don't think so.
Oh, my trap.
Fuck Unchained Magic.
So have we found the debuff that we need to switch off, Palm?
It could be the
No, it will just be Mystic Buffet stacks at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the last phase.
Interesting.
Why are we taking her in like very different positions each time?
It's just where she landed.
Oh, okay.
So tanks can swap on Chill to the Bone so that like Palm can drop his stacks while Chicken gets some. But like, yeah, that's it. Because like Palm has 10 stacks of Chill to the Bone right now.
Yeah, so you're taking like 20,000 damage every 2 seconds.
10,000.
It's twice as much in heroic.
I don't
Okay,
see
get
the
away,
arrows.
guys.
I only
Get
see the
away.
arrows. Okay.
What? I died?
Hey, it's one less to kill.
Do they splash damage?
Yes, they do. That's what I said.
So don't stack
Put
them.
an 8-yard AoE.
Sorry, super.
Was he
That's
too
alright.
close? Didn't look like it.
Oh shit.
Careful, we don't want to kill them before that.
Watch your pets.
Yeah, if you're gonna kill them early, you want
Kill
to
'em
time
now,
it so
kill 'em
it's
now.
after an explosion, right? So the person has time to move to LOS.
Swift, can you get super up? Table. Actually, table gets super. Swift gets spellfund.
Whoops. Sorry, dude.
Stack high.
I presume it's been tested, but bot doesn't take off Unchained Magic or anything, does it?
No, it's
Nope.
magic.
Can you ice block out of it? As a mage?
Yeah. You can full immunity it, yeah.
That's nice.
Frost beacons, get away from them.
I didn't see that one next to me.
Middle, middle.
Mijay, which team is yours? Your health is also, we want to make sure you get broken out on time.
Looking at the boss on the far right.
Make
Right?
sure far
Don't do
right.
too much damage. Slow down, guys. Slow down. Slow down.
After
stop.
this one, full no. As soon as it goes
Left,
down.
right.
No, not like that.
You guys don't break
No, no.
them early. Ooh, spooky.
That was spicy.
I remember back in the day we used to like tunnel one of them, break it like ASAP, and then only have 4.
Yeah. I
We could
remember
do
doing
that if
one or
there's
two
one
early.
like in the back that's like, oh, it's like got double coverage kind of thing.
I always get that instability.
Stack high.
it only comes out on like how many people?
6.
Oh,
5
that's a
right
lot.
now. 6 on Heroic.
This is the whole fight. That's it.
No, phase 3.
No, it gets harder.
And start, keep running.
I think prayer healing would be pretty damn good even for disc priest because it's a low amount of casts and high healing.
Look at that.
So remember, don't kill them. If they get below 20, stop.
This ice block is cursed and moving.
Stop hitting that middle one, guys. Stop hitting that middle one. Oh my god. You guys are breaking them too early.
Fuck.
Nuke him out, nuke him out, nuke him out, nuke him out.
Adelaide, can you get up, not Swift? Can you guys stop breaking them early? Like, come on.
Transition at 30.
Right here. 35.
Okay, I'm the first Frost Beacon. I'm gonna go slightly towards the front. That's 30%. You just go ahead and lust. So don't kill this Frost Beacon. You can use it to line of sight to drop your stacks.
On him. I have 4 stacks that.
When the next Frost Beacon is coming out, then you break me out.
It's still built.
Yeah, it's still building.
Whoever put that there, it was in the wrong place. Whoever star is.
Way too
gracious.
Yeah.
Where did he pop it off, or
on top
Like,
of us?
Further to the head than where you was.
Yeah. So it's an AoE, right? It hits everybody in 8 yards. It does damage, and it turns them to an ice block. So if you drop that on the raid, you're going to instantly wipe the raid. So ideally, ranged, you guys are just a few steps back so that there can be a block dropped in front of you guys, and then there'll be one kind of dropped near the head. The head one is for melee and tanks, and the one kind of more torso, that's for the ranged and the healers, right? So we want to really make sure that we can get those 2 out. So yeah, just kind of manage your positioning.
So for the tanks to avoid getting the debuff stacks, we're going to have to go, when we're not tanking, behind an ice block and let it fall off.
Yes. Yeah. It worked for me.
Easy, I'll get you.
Before we wiped.
But if you've got like weak auras or timers, you can like you don't need to stand behind there for the full duration of your debuff.
Late, you pulled her.
I'm not even
like you just stand behind it when it's about to refresh. You know, so like let's say you've got I don't know 3 seconds left on your debuff, but it's not going to actually pulse for 6. You know, well, yeah, you can move out and carry on hitting the boss.
Yeah, now that I understand, like, that it's just a LOSA.
They also, I believe, they made a post about it with like if you're in melee and you're behind an ice block and meleeing the boss, like you won't be counted as a line of sight. So that's why if you were like, I'm still getting stacks, but I'm behind something, it's probably because you were attacking the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, press escape.
Well, a couple of those blasts towards the end of that last air phase were on like a far side, and you could see people were not adjusting correct to be in out of a. You gotta have eyes.
For the final phase is how many stacks is 2i? 3, 4, 2?
For melee.
Yeah.
Like 6, 7.
Of the stacks specifically from the 3rd phase.
Oh, from the 3rd phase. Oh no, you should be dropping them every turn. Yeah, literally every turn.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll get like 3 or 4 absolute maximum. But every frost tomb, you should drop your stacks. So don't worry about actually how many stacks you get. Just worry about the first tomb will come up. You'll stand behind it. You know, well, you won't. You'll ignore the first tomb. Sorry. You'll nuke the boss. When the second tomb comes up, you'll then drop your stacks. As soon as you drop your stacks, you'll go back in and nuke the boss. But if you do it properly, you only move behind the tomb for like 2 seconds maximum, because all you're doing is avoiding the second to last pulse from the boss.
Okay.
So you'll literally move behind the tomb. You'll be there for 2 seconds, move back to the boss, carry on nuking. So you will technically still have stacks, but all you're doing, you're not actually dropping your stacks when you move. You're avoiding a pulse of Mystic Buffet. So then, by the time it pulses again, your stacks have dropped. Gotcha. You just need to see that you need to do it. Like, because even what I'm saying, you're like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But until you actually start doing it, it's not going to make sense.
Yeah, for sure. Just do it again.
Yeah, let's do it. Please stop killing the ice blocks early in the air phase. You can get them to around 20%, and then you have to stop all damage.
Who have come to this place? The icy winds of north.
Yeah, and then after an explosion goes off, you can move to the next block, right? So if there's one at 70, go work on the next one a little.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack high. Stack high. Stack high.
Just gonna pull in 2.
Damn, dude, my pathetic magic betrayed me.
Sucks.
Okay, no lower than 20%. Honestly, probably 25. Right in the middle, very close, very close.
Same spot.
Stop on these tombs. Stop on these tombs. Do nothing. Wait for this next one to go out and then blow them. Break them out now. Go, 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 go.
That one cut dropped like half a second early. We killed Lee. Swift, can you get Lee up? Spot buff for Lee if you can. Big heals on those people targeted, keep them topped up. Nice spread. What side died?
I guess I was too close.
Do not get these too low. Honestly, slow down. They're already at 60. Just slow down. It's not a race. Gracious. Make sure you're line of sighting. Close one. Left side.
Far left, full stop. Far left, full stop.
On down the middle, guys. Stop. It's at 8%. Really close on the left there again.
Now break them.
Break them. Table gets side.
Stack high.
Pathetic magic
Stack high.
betrays you.
Did you go in front?
I might have been too powerful. Let me check.
Yes, you definitely want to. There's no
Yeah, I
reason
was.
to ever
Kevin,
drop
what
the
did
enemy
stack?
I can reincarnate. Just say
after
when.
this. Wait.
You got it.
Now.
Picking what's next phase starts, and you can hide behind something to not get the debuff. Please do so, and I'll let you know I need. And likewise,
Could
when you
use
relieve
it,
me, I'll
innervate, and any rebuffs.
go. Actually, no, you'll.
Let's go ahead and lust. Too many ice tombs. Can we start break the ones out in the back?
So
it's pretty important that we're pretty stacked up, guys. You don't want to be all spread out because it makes it hard for the person to drop a close block.
I'm not going to be able to cleanse my debuff.
Kill this back one. As soon as that second block is out, we want to be killing that first one. So you always have that one block out, right? Ideally, one block on torso, one block on head. But it's okay if it's just one out, as long as there's one block. The trouble is that we got 3 there. That put us in a bad place.
Can we please assign might?
Yeah, let's get might assigned.
When we pull her, how far into the room do you have to run before she pulls?
If you pretty much go down the stairs, she'll pull.
Like right at the bottom of the stairs? Can we get...
Probably just run back.
Can we get a cookie well, like, on the stairs but near the bottom where it's safe before pull? And that way when we run in, if you need to grab a new cookie, you can.
When we drop the tombs in the third phase, like, I don't think they have to be like right on top of the boss, like that way, because that's what happened. Like they ran up to drop the tomb, and then they were like kind of on top of the melee.
Yeah, so like the close one is closer to the front, and then if you're gonna have another one close to the boss, it's either kind of slightly more near his torso, or honestly just slightly further back. It doesn't have to be directly on top of the boss's torso. If it's a few yards back from the torso, that's totally fine. It's ranged, they can take a couple steps. And the other thing is, the tighter stacked you guys all are in that, the better. It'll be just the same for heroic because people have to move out to drop their stacks if they get any stacks of the unstable magic, right? So the tighter stacked we all are, melee tightly stacked, range tightly stacked. Think of it kind of similar to XT, right? Where you have your 2 stacks, you have your range stack and your melee stack, very similar to that. It'll just make it far easier for people to place the blocks.
Can you explain phase 3 again? Because I've watched guides and I still don't quite understand
So
when
it's
we're
phase-
supposed to be. So it's phase 3. When it
it's
goes to
phase
5.
1, but you're getting ice tombs periodically, just one at a time, right? And she's doing a, I think it's called like Mystic Buffet on you or something like that.
I got
and that increases your magic damage taken. So what you have to do periodically is that an ice block will come down, you go line of sight behind the ice block, and then you go back and DPS her. And that's it.
Yeah.
Second ice block comes out, you kill the first one. Rinse, repeat.
Okay. All right. That's pretty simple. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's phase 1 with 1 extra step. Yeah, pretty much exactly that, BZ.
Is
You
there a
can't
way-
leave that person in the tomb for too long because they start to suffocate, right? So you have to eventually break them out. So the idea is kind of like a, you know, every time a new one comes out, you break it.
A small little, like, weird min-maxy thing, when you get the tombs during air phase, face the balcony, like with your back towards the stairs.
Okay.
Is there a way in phase 3 to be line of sight to her but still be healing the tank?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yes.
In theory.
1.
You
We're
just have to
talking
find
it
the
out
angle.
right now.
But yes,
We're
of course.
talking out right now, trying to sort it.
Maybe we should tank the boss a little closer to the stairs too. You think? Or no?
You can come a tiny bit. You want her kind of in the middle here. You don't want her too close to the stairs. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Stack line. Stack line. Stack line. Stack line.
Stack up, range. Just get used to it. When you go out, kind of stack up. You're not trying to run off. You don't want to be spread out. Stack up in the center. You don't need to stack on melee. You can be in your own range stack, but be together. Beacons? Swift, you should be healing up everybody who has a beacon. Get them hots. Get them hots. Obo's really low. We're gonna have to get... We might have to get him out early. Line of sight on the right.
Obo's diamond. That's
Middle?
middle left.
He's the one in the middle here. Don't break it yet. Just get it low. Just kind of straight in the middle. Easy move. Easy move. Easy move. Right in the middle there again.
Break him out.
Swift, can you get Beezy up? Surprised he died there. Oh, did we not break
Why are
out that-
people running to the fucking boss when there's ice tombs up?
Why were they that healthy?
Sanctus, I think you were like a little too far to the left. It was really hard to see where the bombs were going to land.
Yeah, I was just following the weak order. Told me left, so, and then there was someone next, like right there, so I was trying to not stack up.
Coming out. Stack line.
Can you tanks not stand on top of each other? That's unnecessary healing at the moment. If you're not tanking, stand at the side.
Hots on all of them. Hots on all of them. Particularly Star. Dugor's dead.
Yep, my bad.
They closed too.
Right in the middle. On the right, close on the right.
Far right.
Need more
tomb's a
damage
little
on the
high,
right.
though. Far right too.
Far right out. Start getting them low. Break them. Adelaide, can you get Dugor?
Stack line. Stack line. Stack line.
Left. Center. Very close, very close. Right center, very close.
On the right.
Close on the right. Get these low. Below 20. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Good, last.
Can we get innervate?
Stack high.
First beacon going on the left here.
You guys don't need to run to it yet. Now go.
Tank swap.
Break it out, break it out. Go back on the boss. Get away. Break it out.
Let me know when you can talk, Mom.
Doing damage to the boss. You don't need to run between blocks, guys. Relax. Now break it out. Break it out.
On the back whenever you.
Too many people are frozen. Break out that back one. Break out Swift. Break out Swift right now. Star.
Coming.
Stack high. High stacks.
Go ahead, Palm. Go drop.
Gotta break these both up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are we breaking out these ice tombs? Are dying real slow.
That was an issue, yeah.
Leave that one, guys. You don't need to run to it, guys. Relax. Now go to it and break it out. You wait like 10 seconds. Relax. Like, slow down, guys.
When you can, Palm.
Break him out. Now DPS the boss. Now break me out.
Whenever you can.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, break the next one. We're falling behind here. This is a very dangerous frost beacon. We got to break this one, guys. We've fallen behind on frost beacons because we have so many DPS dead. Let's get straight to the next one. Frost beacon on Dogor. Get this one down.
I just summon it.
Rock. Need your Palm.
Okay, break. Go to this ice tomb, guys. We're gonna have to break it again. We're still behind. When they're this far back, we can't really get any damage on the boss either.
Chicken's
dead?
Gonna be ready.
Alright, it's just a white. So you guys kind of see what I mean there. Did you understand the cadence of it a little bit more after that? Do you kind of see it? You don't freak out. Don't go running between them constantly, right? Beacon's out. Cool. I see it there. I know where I'm going to have to go, but I don't need to go there. Okay, second beacon's about to come out. Now I'm going to go there and I'm going to break it out. Then the other beacon lands, you're DPSing the boss. You get like 10, 15 seconds to DPS the boss. Then you go behind the beacon and you kill it. It's rinse, repeat. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to go running to it instantly. I saw a couple DPS just running between both constantly when we had like all DPS alive. Just slow it down just a little bit.
Because with Unchained Magic, we're told to not cast, so I'm just running behind the block because I can't cast anyways, right?
Yeah, and that's fine.
Also, it's still stacking behind the block when the block's too close to the boss. I was not resetting stacks.
Were you auto-attacking? If you're auto-attacking...
I'm a mage, I'm not auto-attacking.
Okay.
I found unless you're like hugging the ice block, just line of sighting is not enough to drop the stacks for some reason. You have to get right up on it.
All right, time check, Goldar. Are we doing another?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Jay, I got you. Don't sign on.
Thank you.
I think they're called beacons because I think that's the ability she casts on you is like Frost Beacon or something like that, or Ice Beacon, and then it
Frost
puts you in
Beacon,
an
yeah.
ice tomb. Yeah.
So, like, I noticed it a couple of times there. Like, a lot of the ice teams were really good until the last phase, of which, like, once you find your position, let other people move. Like, don't move like in the last second or two because it just makes it so much more awkward.
No, I fucked up. I was going to the place where, like, the Weeko had told me, and I rushed there, and I didn't even look. It was
Adelaide, I think
my
you're
bad.
too far up for us to res you. That looks
Yeah, she's flying in.
Oh, okay.
So let's get this one more. We can 100% kill this, guys. We just fell a little bit off there because we were losing too many people. You know, deaths to frost bombs and those kind of things. We just got to be a little bit cautious of that, and we'll be all right.
You can see where I'm jumping. She's not pulling. This would be a good spot for Solwell.
I died to Fresh Aura. I just think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking 6 kids, quite a bit. It's not too much. It's a bit, but it's nothing crazy. I mean, it depends, because some of the healers might get debuffs and shit like that. Are we 6 healing this right now? Yeah, we are. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that just comes from the Unchained, right?
Yeah, it just comes from her AoE pulse. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. It really is just a nice rhythm in phase 3, and you kind of just got to get that feel. Once you got that feel, it's easy, right? But again, don't freak out. You don't have to go running between beacons. If everybody's alive, we got lots of time to kill the beacons, so we'll have lots of time to put damage into the boss. You're damaging the first beacon comes out, you know, you're still damaging the boss. About 5 to 10 seconds later, you go behind the beacon, then we kill the beacon, and then you get back on the boss because the second beacon will be out, right? And it's rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat.
Can I be meleeing the beacon and drop stacks, or as long as I'm not meleeing her?
It's her who gives you the stacks, not the beacon.
No, but like if I'm line of sighted.
Yeah, you can attack the ice tomb, then you're not going to get stacks. Yeah.
Should we still stone tanks on this because it's like very intense for us in P3?
Yeah, P3 is when you guys would probably want to start using some cooldowns and shit. Yeah. No, so they're different. There's different stacks in this, right, guys? So you have your unstable magic that she's going to put on casters. You have chill to the bone that melee are going to get for hitting her, and you have Mystic Buffet. Mystic Buffet comes out in phase 3. You get it because you got hit by her frost damage. That's all. So if you want to stop getting Mystic Buffet stacks, that's what you line of sight to drop. But line of sighting will also drop your melee stacks because you're not meleeing her anymore. So it's kind of a double whammy there. Yeah, this is our last pull spell.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You are fools to have come to this place! The icy winds of Northrend will consume your souls!
Stack high.
Barbaric magic betrays you!
Stack high.
Upon your heart! Suffer, mortals, as your pathetic magic betrays you! None shall survive!
We got an extra beacon?
No, that's it. Just was awkward beacons.
Mid
Center right. Far right.
This is the last one, so as soon as it goes
Right
down,
again.
big nuke on all of them.
Break them. Good job. Good tombs.
Whatever Holy Paladin keeps breaking my shield, I sincerely hope you've got 4-piece tier 8.
Bro, I don't even use mine, so it's not me.
Moon is
In the
too high
back.
on the stairs.
It literally calls your name out, and you
You might have to break me out, guys. Just pay attention.
It's on
You're
far
gonna-
left.
On the
It's on
left.
the right. On the left.
The ones in the front need like more DPS.
Yeah, front ones are 50.
They
Far
all
left,
are
far
going to
left.
need nuking down after this one, so start claving the shit out of them.
Suffocating in the back here.
Sorry about that.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack high. Stack high. Stack high.
Let's go ahead and lust.
Stack high.
Okay, don't going to move back behind it yet.
Stack
Keep DPSing the boss.
Go ahead, Jake.
Now go ahead and kill it.
Watch your
Top thing.
Keep DPSing the boss. Now move behind it and kill it. Beacon 1. Keep DPSing the boss. Now move behind the beacon and kill it. We got 2 beacons. Just break them out.
You gotta break me.
Break them out.
Break the middle one, that's Parm.
Break both.
Got it, Jake.
Swift, get no skill. Break it, break it. Fall behind a bit here. Adelaide,
Alright,
when you're
farm,
free,
go.
you're gonna need to get table up. Okay, go ahead and break it. Line of sight, break it.
Oh, you're right. You have to hug the ice. That's why my stacks never dropped.
Yeah, you gotta be right on it.
Does he? I thought these counted as line of sight for her AOE.
I guess not.
I'm not
That
sure.
was that was a kill there. We just got a little bit sloppy at the end there. We killed I think we killed Scott with an ice tomb. 2 people spread an ice tomb. We got to be careful about that, guys. Like, we got to be careful. That's the only thing that got us there. That was really smooth. We got it down sub 10, and then we just kind of fell apart. But that was great. That was the cadence of it, right? So 100%, I know we could get that. If we did one more pull, we get it, but that's it for tonight.
Like on SAF, is it possible for the tomb to be so close to the boss you cannot break LOS by getting behind it just because it's
Only if you're auto-attacking her.
That might also be true if you're presently attacking the tomb itself and it's touching her, but I'm not sure.
No, you can attack the tomb, and the tomb has nothing to do with her line of sight. Like, as far as attacking the tomb goes, right? The tomb itself just has to be between you two. I don't know why we didn't get line of sighted on her AOE, because I thought it was supposed to.
I wasn't sure if that's supposed to or not, or if you still just range it.
I thought it was supposed to, but maybe it doesn't, because that definitely didn't look like it did.
For safety, I assumed I still had to range, so I ran out.
Yeah, it seems like we'll still have to.
I think we should try to get the ice tombs near her head, so it's easier for us tanks to.
Overall, they were. It was only the last 2 that got put too far back.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying we should make it a priority to make sure we get it near there. That way we can change off our stacks really quick. So I was getting up to 6-7 stacks, and at that point, it's a lot of extra damage, especially when she does her frost breath.
Well, I mean, one of you is basically always behind the frost tomb, right? Whichever one is that, whoever's not tanking is just always behind the frost tomb. And then whenever the tank calls to swap, then you would move out, right?
Yeah. The problem arises sometimes we have conflicting interests, right? The tanks want the tombs to be there. Everybody else wants them gone. So.
No, we have to balance it. You can't just leave a tomb there forever. The person will die. They'll suffocate and die inside the tomb.
Well, no, it wasn't lack of tombs. It was where they were placed. It wasn't it wasn't like they were getting broken out too quick. It was never. There was never a tomb not there.
Yeah, I thought most of the time there was a tomb near the head. It was only the last 1 or 2 that were really far back.
There were a couple instances where I was waiting for the debuff to take off, and the tomb would die with 2 seconds left, so she's about to refresh it, and just getting her.
Yeah, that's just unlucky too.
You guys might just have to taunt swap a little bit sooner, because we have to keep the cadence, right? If we don't, we fall behind on tombs, and then now we're starting to have multiple people tombs. Maybe we have 2 healers tombed, or just get too many of the good single target DPS tombed, or whatever it happens to be, and then we're really behind, right? So it's we kind of have to keep it to the DPSing the boss for 10 to 15 seconds, going to the tomb.